Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pastor Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.
Gravy, 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 gang! What's going on, everybody? Happy Gravy Day. It's Past the Gravy, episode 586. It's Alex, Pat, and Bobby Jokes back again to wish you a happy Gravy Day, even though I already said that. How's it going, gang? How are you?
Great. You look great, buddy.
Thanks, man.
You're very colorful.
Am I colorful?
I'm
wearing a black shirt.
Yeah, black shirt with pink and purple and blue on it with a hat that is black and has pink and purple and turquoise. You
that does
very
kind of
well today.
unintentionally match.
You look like Emma dressed you today.
She didn't.
Well, I mean, I know.
She didn't dress
because I'm pretty sure she also wouldn't have dressed you in that. But like you're matching.
My seahorse against gender roles.
I just assume any dude that looks semi well put together, I'm like a woman dressed you because I can't do that.
I just know fashion, dude.
See, I don't. I'm not a fashion guy.
I'm a fashion guy.
You know how far my fashion sense goes? Flannel.
Yeah, I was like, you're wearing a flannel. That's pretty fashionable.
It was cool this morning, so I put it on.
Was it because there was that guy that commented and asked if you just wear the same clothes every week?
No, it's literally because
on the YouTube channel.
When I woke up this morning, it was really cold in my room. And I checked the weather, and it was like 64 degrees outside, so I put on a flannel. And by the time I got to work, which was like a 30-minute drive, I no longer needed the flannel.
I think that plays
but it was cozy
everywhere, but especially in Texas, it's really funny when you notice it, where it's like today was the first day that wasn't like 85 when you wake up.
It's early flannel season.
Girls like were whipping out the fucking Uggs. They're like, oh my God, it's sweater weather. It's like, it's going to be 90 today. Chill out.
The girls are so ready for Han Solo season.
I got my fur.
This is like, I was saying to Robert beforehand, from like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., it's flannel season. The rest of the day is not yet flannel season.
Yeah, by the time you get to work, you don't need it.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't. I still had it on for like a while before we opened because it's cozy, man.
You look like a lumberjack.
I was so cozy at work today.
Yeah.
And then by the time we opened, I took it off because I was like, I'm going to be moving around. I will sweat through this thing. But, you know, I'm ready. The cold weather, it's here in the mornings now. It's the first step. We have cold mornings. We're almost to cozy weather. Dude, so the hockey just started. I had to find my Bruins hoodie that I put on during the game. It was not clean. I got to get ready. I got to clean all of my hoodies. I need a good hoodie cleaning session.
Your coat closet, you're like, nope. That doesn't smell
Well,
great.
it didn't stink or anything, but literally
it smelled like it hasn't been washed.
So we all know I'm a slob.
No.
Since the end of hockey season, I took the hoodie off and I threw it in a ball in the corner of my room with my other two hoodies. Guess where I picked the hoodie up from?
Oh, nice.
Yesterday. They were all still in a ball in the corner.
People say that we're not organized if you do that.
I know where my shit is.
I know exactly where all this stuff is.
It's just got some, dog hair and shit on it. That's okay.
It adds character.
I probably have dog hair on me right now. That's how I live my life.
Dude. People should like dogs.
That's probably why that's probably why dogs have always liked me, because they're like, you smell like dog.
You're like me.
Yeah. Like, I smell dog on you. Yeah. Because I'm a friend to all dogs.
That makes sense. Well, the dogs do love Robert, and Robert doesn't ever smell like dogs. Do you secretly just hang out with dogs and not tell anybody?
No, I would never do that.
I didn't think so.
Not to equate women to dogs, but it's like... Well, Robert just got ready to mute my mic right there.
Cut it out.
I was going to say, it's like when trying to attract a woman, if you act interested, they're not going to be interested. If you're all aloof, then they want your attention. That's how Robert is with dogs. He just ignores them, and they're like, I love you. That's what it's not. I feel like that's not a weird stretch, and you guys are just getting silent on me. I don't like that.
You lost me at the word aloof. I know what it means, but that's a fun word.
What if I said a floof, so it makes sense for dogs?
A floof. That plays too.
There you go.
That plays too. What you got? You want to start us off with Precome segment? Robert? For those listeners.
I don't.
You know what Robert has? Sadness and despair. That's what Robert has.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that here in Precome. I can go. Do you guys think that October is the worst month in the year to be a ghost? Because it seems like it might be the best, but I feel like it's the best if you're not a ghost, and if you're a ghost, it probably sucks because like you're just minding your own business, and then 1 month a year, people are like, "Wow, let's go to the cemetery, let's go on tours," and you're like, "I was just fucking hanging out, dude.
I mean, if
Haunt me, come on, do some hauntings," and they want you to do all this stuff. You're like, "I don't want to do it because you want me to do it. I want to do it because it scares you, and I want to sneak up on people. Like, I don't want it to feel like a job. I'm dead, bro. I'm just relaxing."
If I was a ghost, yeah, it would be the worst because I'm an introvert.
Uh-huh.
If you're an extrovert ghost, October's the best. People are trying to find you, looking out, waiting for messages from the beyond, and you can actually communicate. That'd be a great one, but not for me. I want to be left alone. Honestly, the worst punishment I could have in death would not be hell. It would be being a ghost. Like, I gotta fucking still be here. This sucks so bad. I finally got rid of this body, and I'm still just hanging out at fucking Luby's.
You'd be hanging out at Luby's?
I've never been to a Luby's in my life, but they're like, we're going to make you haunt a Luby's.
I feel like you
That's
can only
your
haunt where
punishment.
you were.
Who made that rule? Well, why is that a rule?
Several movies that I've seen.
I feel like-
and based all of my ghost knowledge on those movies and television shows.
I think if you're a ghost, it's some sort of punishment. And it would be an even funnier punishment by whoever's doing the punishing that, like, you're haunting somewhere you're not even familiar with.
You're just lost, which is why you're even crankier.
That's why, like, ghosts can't really be contacted or seen because they don't know where they are. Why do they suddenly disappear? Because they're not used to their surroundings
I
there.
don't know what this is, dude. This is Scary Castle to me too, bro.
What if ghosts are just scared?
They're terrified. Like, oh, this is like,
Like,
don't.
a human.
This is an old mission where everybody in it was murdered. We're gonna go talk to the spirits, and the spirits like, I fucking hate it here, man. This is spooky as shit.
Like that show Ghosts.
I'm terrified of ghosts, and I know myself I'm a ghost, and I terrify myself.
That show Ghosts, that, like, if I was a ghost, that'd be awful. Big. Not only do I have to interact with all these other ghosts, they're all from different time periods and have stories and want me to listen to them. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, and I have to hear a life story.
Except maybe
You
the
get-
Viking. There's a
you get
Viking in there. That
Nothing
sounds
to
chill.
time. So ghosts probably just ramble on, but I do feel like October sucks to be a ghost because like it's just a bunch of like fair weather fans. Like if you're a real hardcore ghost fan, it's like you appreciate the ghosts, and these are a bunch of just fanboys that go out and get hammered on St. Patty's Day and New Year's Eve, and it's like those are the ghost people that I think the real ghosts are like, this fucking sucks. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for the guy that appreciates me 12 months out of the year, you know? I
I mean, you could say December could be, depending on what ghost you are. Because if you're the ghost of Christmas past, you're only working one day a year. You're like, I got to go to fucking work. Oh, this sucks.
Everybody else gets the day off. They're all stoked. Now I got to go fucking walk this dude through his past, his present, and his possible future and try and scare the shit out of him.
Everyone's enjoying themselves with family, and I got to go to work and help some guy who's not grateful, like, turn his life around.
Some guy that makes the fucking dude with a peg leg kid work until as dark as it can be on Christmas Eve. No, I don't want to go help that guy. That guy needs to figure it out on his own.
Yeah, he's a 70-year-old dickhead. Probably not going to change.
Yeah, can't. Old dog, new tricks. Not gonna happen. Let's go fix Tiny Tim, dude. Like, why didn't they talk to Tiny Tim? They're like, hey, we can just make your life awesome.
Well, they remade it, and they did. It was called The Sixth Sense.
Okay, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That does make sense.
Ghost talking to kids, turns out not that interesting. I also
Kinda-
never saw that.
And now, kind of creepy, you didn't. Well, now you know how it ends.
Yeah,
That's really the only
they got
important
spoiled
part
for
is
me
how it
6
ends.
years later.
What else did I have for pre-com segment? Ooh, private equity. I want to start a private equity
I don't know what that means.
fund. I don't really, so I did a little bit of research, and it's basically like a company that doesn't offer stocks to shareholders, and then I think they just buy stuff. It's always like, we're looking at a private equity fund to get involved in this, and it just is like, you're about to be really rich, or a private equity company does it. So let's just start our own private equity company, and somehow we're going to get rich. Now, I think we probably need money to start it, but what if we don't and we just get rich because we have a private equity company?
Well, we need a financial backer. So I think we should just find a
PTG,
super rich
PEC.
dude. Well, I was going to say a super rich dude that's just a bro. Because I think we call it Dude Fund, and we just invest and buy companies that are just like shit that dudes love. Like Dudes Rock.
Yeah, but that's already kind of a thing. Dudes Rock is already kind of...
No, but that's what I'm saying. We
we
start a private equity fund where that is our mission statement. It's just Dudes Rock, and we just buy all sorts of like we buy like go-kart parks.
Right.
We buy Hooters when we get enough money. We just buy all the shit that like makes dudes happy. I don't know how we invest in cool sticks, but dudes love cool sticks, dude. Like when you're out in nature and you find a really cool stick.
Yeah, we should have. That'd be a really annoying thing to do to whoever's hosting us in our next event. Like at the Spooktacular, it's like everybody has to bring a stick, and we just pick who has the coolest stick, and you win a prize.
I actually do love
like,
that.
That'd
idea.
be a really funny.
Me and you just vote on
like,
who
just
brought the coolest stick.
Bring your sticks up, everyone, and set them down, and then we're like, that one's cool, and then that's it. And if you win, we just spray paint your stick gold. I give Robert a can of gold spray paint that I have checked the color for because I don't trust Robert's eyes.
Give you a firm handshake with eye contact.
And then we're like, Robert, spray it down. And he sprays it, and he's like, here you go. And they're like, but it's wet.
I do love that
idea. And then Robert's like, I don't know. That's what they told me to do. Now you have a gold stick.
That'd be the greatest award, the golden stick. That's a great award.
Okay, we might do that. I'll have to talk to
stick
Kobo, see what's
contest.
going on there.
Also, because it's a dude thing, chicks not allowed. This is a dude contest.
Chicks are allowed, but it has to be like a really cool.
You better bring
stick.
the coolest stick of all time, or else you're not going to win.
Like we will be biased in the judging. Although
Your
I won't
stick
be able
better-
to see this. Can we tell a stick that a chick picked?
Well,
A
I'm not
chick
talking
picked
about
stick or
anonymously.
a dude stick. No, because you'd put them all in front of us, and like I don't want to know whose it is. I just want to be like, that's the coolest stick, and then whoever had that stick,
Yeah, but then people could lie and be like, that was my stick.
we'll have to write their name on it. We won't be looking at the.
Well,
names.
then that's not anonymous.
We won't look at the names. We'll just look at like there's a piece of tape. We don't look at that.
just
I don't
want-
know.
I follow a page where it's just dudes finding cool sticks, and it's one of my favorite
I would like the
things.
power to be able to say this is the coolest stick in the room.
Official stick auditors.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that at our Spooktacular. Let's mark that.
Bring sticks,
That's
guys.
gonna be really fun for for going. And then what do you do with all the other sticks? I don't know.
It's still, people still can take them home. They're cool sticks. They're just not going to be gold.
You guys left and there were 18 sticks just all over my restaurant. Well,
Bring them home to your dogs. Dogs love sticks.
that's true. You could use it for firewood also. So really,
True.
it's biodegradable. It works. But private equity company, I'm gonna start just chalking up like, how are you gonna pay for that private equity company? That's really just where you can. It's like the government. Like, we're gonna fund this. How? We're gonna do it. Okay. Like private equity company done. Alex? How are you gonna pay for this second house that you just bought? Private equity company. What does that mean? Shut up. Shut up. I said PEC.
We're a company where people give us lots of money, and then we buy other stuff, and more people just give us money.
We'll just get the Gravy Tech interns on the private.
To be
private
honest,
equity
this sounds
company.
like a pyramid scheme to me, and I don't know how they're not pyramid schemes.
Right.
Like, I think BlackRock is a private equity. I don't know. They own everything.
We don't know enough to be talking about BlackRock probably, but private equity, we are talking about that, and we're going to start a private equity company. Let us know if you would like to be involved. Speaking of private equity companies, the first thing I actually am going to use to fund that is my new career that I'm going in. I'm a music producer. I don't know if you know this. I saw that maybe there was a void left by a certain celebrity that may or may not have been arrested and, charged with a bunch of really fucked up crimes that they allegedly have done over the past couple of decades. They were a pretty big music producer, and I was like, well, what if I'm like that guy, but like the cool version where like I don't rape people or like have these weird parties where people get like assaulted and stuff like that. Like, I'm just like the chill, like, hey.
Or have an astronomical amount of lube.
Yeah, I don't just have all the lube. What if I just got into music producing? I'm not going to do a making the band or anything like that, but I signed a couple of artists, and really the first artist that I signed, I posted this yesterday. If you would like to go watch the full version of this, it is on all of our socials, I guess, but this is a pretty kick-ass song that I got from this brand new band that I just signed. It's called Taking Back Gravy, and they were like, all right, well, like, what do you want? I was like, I need you to give me a song idea. Like, you want us to write a song about what? And I was like, well, my buddy Robert is a diehard Astros fan. He doesn't care about any other team in any other sport, but the Astros just lost, and like I feel like he is gonna to kill himself maybe because he's really upset that the Astros lost. It'd be perfect if there was like an emo song about that. And they were like, "Say no more, fam." And this is what we got. This is called "No More Jokes" by Taking Back Gravy. This is all royalty free, so we're good.
Houston dreams just hit the ground. Astros lost and the home turned gray. In the shadows, he will stay. Once he laughed and cracked a smile. Now the pain will last a while. His team is out, his heart is torn. Every laugh now feels like scorn. No more jokes, Bobby cries underneath the gloomy skies. Astros gone, his spirit broke. Life's no longer just a joke.
So that's a banger. That's an absolute banger. If I do say so myself. So shout out to Taking Back Gravy again. All Passive Gravy socials. That is available.
Call the Grammys.
It really should be. I mean, like, we do have a Gravy's Award. So Song of the Year nominee, done.
Ooh.
Done. Immediate Song of the Year nominee. And then there's another song I wrote. So I had to sign. I was trying to sign like all of the different genres. I wanted to sign all the artists that you can, and they're all up and comers. But this is Tim McGravy is who I signed. He's an up and coming country artist, and he was like, "Well, fella, what should I write a song about?" And I was like, "I got another guy to do this podcast with, Pat. And he really sucks at gambling, and he loves gambling. And every time like he thinks he figured out how to win at gambling, he doesn't, and he just keeps going back to the well. He just keeps losing. If you could just write a song about like maybe a guy that sucks at gambling," and he was like, "All right, I got you, dog." So this is called "I Suck at Gambling" by Tim McGravy. And this is like how easy it is to write a country song too, by the way.
Yo, this sounds very Nashville, yeah.
Sitting at the table, cards all laid out flat.
I don't think I picked it up.
Lost my lucky dollars and my good old cowboy hat.
Yeah, I don't think this is the one you sent me.
Every hand I play
this is
feels
it.
like the dealer's got a trick. No matter how I shuffle, I can't make money stick. Oh, I suck at gambling. Can't win a bet to save my life. But maybe if I keep on playing, fortune cuts me like a knife. The chips may be against me, but I ain't giving up just yet. One day Lady Luck might smile, and I'll win that game, I bet.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. And it's a 3-minute song also.
Yeah.
So it's all good stuff. All very good stuff. And then there was one more, and this is like the least good of all of them, but I was like, give me like a Mumford & Sons version of like sucking at gambling. And so this is called "The Roll the Dice" by Gravy & Sons.
I place my bets with a trembling hand. Every game I think I understand. But when the final whistle blows, I'm back to zero, all my dough.
A little piano action. I like that.
Bad Irish accent.
With every coin and every chip, I think I'll make that lucky flip. But Lady Luck just turns her head, leaving me counting rocks instead. Roll the dice, spin the wheel, I'm chasing dreams, chasing thrills. Maybe next time I'll strike gold, but for now I'm just feeling old.
So that was not that great, but the other ones, I mean, the "I suck at gambling," that one rocks, dude.
Why did it think that Mumford & Sons are Irish?
I don't know. I didn't write the song. Okay, buddy. I tell the artists, I was like, Gravy & Sons, what you got? But so yeah, I'm a music producer now. I might get into the producing game. I made a music video yesterday. Robert saw that. I mean, I'm working on my chops right now. I'm not necessarily the greatest producer, but
I feel like Benny Blanco is probably going to reach out to you pretty soon for a collab.
I would love to collab with Benny Blanco. So
Also, he's calling me a bad gambler. Somebody didn't lose any of their bets this weekend on the gravy picks.
It's true.
And
It's
somebody
true.
did lose a bet.
Again, if you would like to see the No More Jokes by Taking Back Gravy, that is posted on. I retweeted it. I fucking forgot that you can't like post more than a 2-minute video on Twitter if you don't pay. So I posted it on mine since I was already verified, and then I was like, just reshare it on Passive Gravy, so you're good to
Smart.
go. So you're good to go. But everything else, you can watch the full video. And if you ask us to post it, we'll post it again because it fucking rocks. And we'll also, you know what? Why don't we end the podcast with that? We usually end with our intro song again. Let's play the full version of No More Jokes from Taking Back Gravy.
It's an absolute banger.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty sick getting into the music game now. You know, I mean, I work on a rock radio station. It's just like, that's obviously why that's the first single I had to produce. I was like, emo, I get it. It's perfect. And like, if you haven't seen the music video, Robert, just great actor right there. Great actor in the whole music video. What were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about you had mentioned PTG picks on the year so far. If you want to go follow our picks, we don't do the full segment because not everybody gives a shit about gambling, and we don't want to waste your time if you don't. But at Gravy Gambles is our Twitter account. You can go follow, and every week or every day we post all of the bets that we make that day. I have not posted for today's, but I will post Royals plus 1.5. But we do the Pass the Gravy Picks segment every Friday at 4:30. We post our picks for that weekend's NFL games. On the season, I am 7-8, and Pat is 6-8-1 because Pat went 1-0, or he went 2-0-1 last week, and I went 2-1. And so we're in a heated battle for the season through 5 weeks. We've each won one of the last 2 years. And I brought in a PTG Picks punishment idea that I feel like you hate every idea I ever bring in. So I'm expecting this to get shot down. But this seems like it would be a funny, harmless one. But I think that you get up to 3 bumper stickers. You get to put on the loser's car if you win. They have to have
that's
it,
not
and
a
it
bad
can't
one.
say like it can't have a curse word on it, but it can be just about anything else. Because I'd put like a Ted Cruz and a Kamala Harris one on yours, so like people wouldn't know who side you were on. That'd be 2 of them, and then the other one I don't know.
Yeah, I thought of one this week too, and I couldn't decide between. It was basically like our waffle bet, but it was hot dogs, and I couldn't decide. It was either 50 or 100
hot dogs.
It's like you have to eat 100 hot dogs before you eat anything else. And I was like, that might be a lot. Maybe we do 50.
That's a lot. But yeah,
I actually do like the bumper sticker bet.
bumper sticker's not a bad idea.
I think that might have to be a bumper sticker bet.
We got to decide how many, but that would just be really funny.
I'm just going to get you 3 Tool ones. Like, ask me about Tool.
You have to like drive around with that.
Toolaholic.
I share my car with my wife sometimes too. She's had to drive it and like, damn it.
Don't play a song for me if it's not 14 minutes long and rambling.
I want to put a honk if you're horny one on yours.
I would love that, actually.
But I don't know. I've seen some pretty bad bumper stickers last week where it's just like, I could get that. That'd be funny to put on Pat's car. Like what? Like somebody bought that seriously. Like this is gonna look sick. Somebody's gonna see this in traffic and be like, "Fuck yeah, that guy gets it." And I'm like, I would put that on Pat's car as a joke.
I'm going to get you a fucking Beto O'Rourke sticker.
Just get all 3 different political affiliations would be funny. But just what side is he on? I don't know.
Get you a fucking communist sticker.
What do you got as your pre-cup segments?
I did something I never thought I would do. I've been talking about it for months doing it. I finally cut the cable.
Oh.
I finally did it. I'll give the full reasoning later why in my not cool or what finally pushed me over the edge on it. But yeah, it's weird. It's the first time in my life I haven't had cable. And it's strange.
How does it feel? Like
I mean, I really haven't been like it hasn't really affected me yet because I worked Monday night. I cut it Monday morning. I worked Monday night, so I wasn't watching TV.
Right.
Tuesday was hockey, so I just watched that anyway.
Is it scary though? Do you feel
Not
nervous?
really. Like
Like, what if I don't have that channel?
The one thing I thought about is like, oh no, I probably won't be able to watch the TNT hockey coverage that I like, but I have alternate viewing methods that I can catch these things on, so I'm not that worried about it. I think I'm just gonna like, and I upgraded my internet, and I'm now paying less than half of what I was paying before.
That's pretty good.
I've got dope internet now.
Seems good.
I fucking downloaded again. It downloaded so fast.
Yeah.
So fast. I'm excited though.
It's like I feel like I want to go that way all the time, but then it's like I know that I'm going to want a Pac-12 game when that's eventually back next year, and then I'm going to be like, well, fuck, I don't have Pac-12 network.
I can teach you. I didn't have Pac-12 Network anyway. That was the thing. Pac-12 Network,
Whatever.
Big Ten Network.
Still, whatever
randomly
they
there'd be
are.
a game on there, and I couldn't watch it anyway, and I would have to go my alternate methods. But it actually feels kind of nice. I still
Yeah.
have the cable.
You feel free. You taking all the shit back yet?
No, it's in my car.
What you gotta do? You know what you gotta do though.
What?
You soak it in water for a second and then you let it dry
I
overnight. and you
asked the
take it
guy at
back
the
so they
store.
can't give it back to somebody that they're gonna just recycle it with.
I asked the guy. I was like, "Hey, do you know? Are they your HDMI cords or are they mine?" I was like, "I never know." And he's like, "Really, all we need is the box, dude."
Yeah, I have 100 HDMI cords. Man,
Yeah.
bring back stuff. I'm like, I don't know.
Which also is good because I'm not giving them back the remotes because those turn on my TVs and I need them. And I don't feel like programming my Roku to turn on 3 separate TVs at once.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot.
Remember when they used to have like the super remote was like a thing and it felt like we were all gonna migrate towards that? Where it was like
Universal remote, yeah.
the big like rich people one where it was like the digital one. It's like, look at this box. It was like the size of an iPad before iPad. And they're like, I can turn on any of this and the stereo and the lights.
So
and
it's
you're-
got the screen here. You hit media and then you hit satellite and that turns on the TV. But you can hit media and then audio and that will control the mute. I'm like,
No,
"Hey,
don't hit the side button. If you hit the side button, you got to start the whole thing over.
Yeah.
We got to turn everything off and evacuate the house, and then like have the fire department come and fix it. But other than that, like we're good. I thought we were like, it seemed like everybody was gonna have that eventually. And if you go to anybody's house, 9 out of 10 of them at least, if not more, if not all 10 of them have like 5 remotes. And you're like, well, hey, I want to stream this game. Yeah, it's on the Apple TV remote. I don't know, it might be under the couch cushion. Can I get to the input with this? No, that's the cable remote. You need the one for the actual TV. Everybody has at least 3.
I'll be at my buddy's and I'm like, what? How do I turn on? He's like, you got this is the one that came with the TV. You got to turn. I'm like, how have you not just programmed it to your fucking cable remote, dude? Like everyone has that
Yeah.
the TV remote, and normally it's just like I don't know where to hide it. It came with the TV. I don't use it. I've never used it.
I always use that to like turn it on and put inputs, but that's it.
I don't know where any of my.
That's the only one I have because I don't have cable, never had. So I only ever use the TV remote. I only have one remote.
The one remote.
The one remote.
So you're the 1 out of the 10.
But you probably have a smart TV, right? Where it's got like
Yeah.
internet. See, none of my TVs are smart though.
They probably are.
No, they're not.
How do you
They're
not
all-
have a smart TV? Didn't you just buy a TV recently too, like in the last couple of years?
Yeah, they're
No.
all smart-ish.
No. Here's how I got my TVs. We bought one like
Fell off a truck.
I don't know, 8 years ago, which is still good. My other one, my brother won in a poker tournament. And then my third TV, my GM's grandmother died. And the TV was just sitting in like our storage at the restaurant. And I was like, can I have this?
That sounds like a country song right there. Oh, how you got all your TVs?
So like, no, I haven't bought a
Won it
TV.
in a poker game. And
All
then
of my
somebody
TVs
died.
are like at least 8 years old, I think.
Did you guys ever like back a technology that just didn't work? Like, did you guys back HD DVDs instead of Blu-rays? Now you have a bunch of HD DVDs that you never use.
No.
Remember the flip video cameras?
Uh-huh.
That were like the USB, and it was just like the one thing, and you could hit the button, and the USB would pop out. I got one of those, and was like, "This is gonna be it. Like, I'm gonna be able to edit all these videos." It was like it's shitty video, and the quality is not there for the camera yet, and that's why it was like $30.
I was with that. I was
And
like
then that
with,
went away in like 4 years.
Yeah. I was like with that with the 3D Blu-rays. Because
Oh,
3D
yeah.
3D TVs were a thing.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
I thought one day I'll have a 3D TV, so I would buy 3D Blu-rays, but that never.
I think the worst of the
That never took
technology
off.
like that has to be the curved TVs.
I was gonna
People
say
got so into them. They're like, dude, it's so good. I'm like, yeah, but if I sit slightly to the side over here,
it ruins it.
I can't see a pass that's downfield.
I know a couple of people that have those, but they're like the longer ones now, and they kind of work. The one I feel like it's TVs that are weird is they have them at all those tech shows, but it's like foldable TVs where like they can like, look, you can put it over a balcony and it does this. I'm like, that's gonna break and somebody's gonna steal it, and it's just not. There's no way that it's good. There's no way that a TV can just roll up like a piece of paper and be okay. And they're like, no, it's great. Like that's what
Well, I
they're gonna
mean-
try and sell us, and then just don't do it.
They've got the phones now. It's the same thing. It's just a bigger screen. They've got the phones that fold now. Like, dude, look at how big your screen is when you unfold it. I'm like, I don't know. This works.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's weird. Although it would be cool to be able to fold your phone, but I'm not going to do that until Apple does it.
Yeah, I would also like 100% chance I would break mine. Like
That was-
I have to have the OtterBox because my OtterBox case is cracked. I
And
dropped this thing so
when
much.
I had the flips, like you watch a game, and I would always have the bad habit of like opening it, and when you get frustrated, you're like, oh, like you're gonna break it, and then you'd get drunk and do it, and then you would break your phone. And you're like, damn it, I broke my phone.
yeah, when you
Now it's broken in half.
your phone just like you flip it open too quick one day, and then it's just like hanging, and you're like, oh no.
I had for the longest time. I
Scary
broke the
times.
screen on my phone. I remember just taping a Post-it note with like the numbers that I needed, and I was like, I can't text you. Just call me.
Dude, the screen just went white on it, and I was like, well, thank God I
Yep.
still have T9.
And I can maybe text back to this, but I don't know if I sent anything.
You just remember your buddy's number, you type it in, you hit the text button, you type it out, phone broken, can't text, and then you hear a text come in, you're like, what the fuck did I just tell you, man? What is wrong with you?
That's why they made the watch, because now if your phone breaks, you can just go look at your watch.
But yeah,
Perfect.
I've finally
So
gone
worth it.
full millennial. I'm a cord cutter.
Dude, it's pretty crazy.
Feels weird.
It's one of the oldest things I do is just pay for cable, like a weirdo. But then when stuff goes out, I'm like, I had cable, even though my cable doesn't ever work. But that's the real downfall.
Yeah, that was part of it. We'll
That's
get
the
to
real
that later.
downfall. All right. I think that was our Precome segment, huh? Let's get to Robert Felines. Do you want to do some Robert Felines?
Hell yeah.
Let's go. All right. Robert Felines are a game that we like to do every week where we come up with code words for other words. Robert Feline is the proper name for Bobcat. All of our words will be similar to things like that. We'll give you a category, then we will give you a Robert Feline. You will try and figure out what the Bobcat to our Robert Feline is, if you catch my drift. All right, I have a couple this week. I did not go too heavy on my Robert Felines, but I will. Why don't you start us off, Pat?
All right. First category is drink.
Okay.
Frozen gossip.
Frozen gossip. Iced
Tea. Yep.
Nice
You're Robert
job.
over there.
Iced tea.
All right. So you want to guess the category for the second one?
Is it a sandwich
No.
or a drink?
No, it's actually baseball. I changed it up a
Okay.
little bit.
I was like, it's going to be the same thing or sandwiches.
It's a baseball term. Fancy smash. Fancy smash.
Something hit. Base hit? No.
Fancy smash.
What's fancy?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I'm thinking posh.
That's definitely.
Yeah, that's
there's
not it.
no
That's not
phrase
it.
in baseball that uses posh. I don't know.
Grand slam. It's fancy. It's grand.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that one's a little hard. I thought if I said
got it. I got it.
piano
Fancy
smash,
smash. That's good.
Piano might have been a little too on the
That's
nose.
good.
So, next one is a drink.
Okay. Back to
The wheelhouse.
All right.
This one's gonna be hard.
Okay.
It's actually, and I'll even give you a second hint. Drink the second word. You got to think baseball on it to get the full thing for the second word. So,
Screwdriver.
scorched Helton. Robbie won't know because he didn't play for the Astros, but
Todd.
scorched Helton.
Toddy Toddy.
Hot toddy.
There you go.
Hot toddy. And I got one more.
Todd Helton.
Todd Helton. He was I
Played
believe
for,
Hall of Famer.
played for the Rockies. He was a quarterback at University of Tennessee and then played baseball at Tennessee.
He was fucking great. Last one. It's a drink.
Oh, okay.
You know, it can't change too much.
right.
Pale bear wrestler.
Pear Bale.
Pale bear wrestler.
Like a bucket or like the shade?
White,
Shade.
Okay.
White Russian.
White Russian. Because Russians like to wrestle bears.
That's good. That was good. Okay, I got a couple I can go with. Let's start off with, this is a U.S. city. Hammer wheels down.
Hammer wheels down. Land. Cleveland?
Yep.
Cleveland.
Cleaver.
Cleaver's not a hammer. It's a fucking
Well, it's
like
kinda
sword.
It's like a no, a cleaver.
Yeah, a
Oh, yeah,
cleaver.
I
it's
guess
more.
it is,
It's
but
closer
you
to a
can- You
machete.
can hit stuff with it.
Machete. Wheels down.
Oh, it's a hammer, so whatever. Close enough. You use a hammer motion.
When you said hammer, I was like smash Nashville.
What is the thing you hit crabs with? That's not a cleaver.
I think it's mallet.
Mallet. Yeah,
Mallet.
fuck yeah. I should have said mallet. Wheels down. Goddamn. Whatever.
Hey,
You guys got it. Didn't matter. This is food. Food. Patch German.
I'm thinking Patch Adams.
He is not a food.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm trying to get the first word. Patch Adams. I'm trying.
Okay.
But I'm guessing that's not it because that was not a positive reaction.
Right. Patch German.
Patch German. Okay, for German. Schnitzel.
No. You're getting there.
I think patch. I think I.
Wrong.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of German foods is the problem. I don't know if that's fucking kolache.
No.
Damn it. The schnitzel and kolaches is really
Come on. There's like 3 other German
Sauerkraut?
foods. There we go.
Sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut.
Sour Patch, yeah.
Sour Patch
okay.
German. Germans are krauts.
It's really fun if you know a German and they're being cranky, you get to call them a sauerkraut.
A sauerkraut.
They don't find it funny.
No, I bet not.
I've done it. They're just like, I've heard that fucking a million times.
Not everybody's an Italian, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, next one. This is something you would find in a kitchen. News license.
Paper card.
ID.
Drive. No.
Something you'd find in a kitchen.
Paper.
News license.
Man.
Yeah, newspaper. Paper.
Yeah, I can't get past newspaper.
You're somewhere. You're getting there.
Something paper. What's in the kitchen that has paper? I can only think of wax paper.
What was the other word?
What other word?
It's news license.
Yeah, I understand the that's what I'm having difficulty with is the license part.
Paper towel, paper holder, paper.
Oh, paper towel, paper.
License.
I mean, you've already used one word that was wildly incorrect today, so
This is right though.
License.
Guys, it's right there. News license paper plate. License plate.
okay.
Paper
license
plate.
Damn.
Newspaper license.
See, that's
plate.
where I fucked myself up. I was just trying to think of like synonyms for license.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Not always. You can't always go cinnamon.
Yeah.
Cinnamons.
I got too
You can't
locked
always
in.
go cinnamons. That's what I always say.
Paper cinnamon? Is that one?
Paper cinnamon. All right, this is another one. This is not a very good one, but I'll wrap it up on this. This is a type of music. Electronic Larry Curly.
Techno?
No.
Because Larry Curly and Mo were the Stooges, but I don't know of any music that is Stooge.
Electronic Larry Curly.
Something Mo?
Motown.
No.
How is it not techno? It's
'Cause
electronic
there's
tech.
no Mo in techno. If it was Tecmo,
but-
maybe.
Okay, for back me up on this. He has had ones that just sound similar to the word before in the past.
But like I can see it. It's clear as day. It's not that.
I don't really know a lot of music anymore.
Electronic Larry Curly. Emo.
Emo, damn it, that was right there.
It was,
Emo.
it was right in front of your face the whole
Robert,
time.
you're the one who's all sad right now. You should have figured that one out.
I didn't know that one. I don't know Larry Curly, so
No more jokes. No more.
Where are you? All right, Bobby, you got one for us?
yeah, I got a couple that were sent in.
Ooh, a couple.
This one from Raymundo. It's a company. I think this one's pretty easy. Urine Rooster.
Something.
Peacock.
Peacock.
There you go.
Ah.
It's like something cock.
He didn't send me the answer, but I figured that was it.
You have to
Yeah.
send the answers. Are they
Mundo,
sending these
send the
to,
goddamn answer.
Are they sending these to like at Robert Barbosa
Yeah.
03? Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
where you can send yours. Just say Robert Felines. Give him the topic and the actual answer.
This one's from Brandon Whitehead. I think this one's a little hard. It's
That's what she said.
Medical condition.
A medical
A medical
All right.
condition. Male juiced. Male juiced.
Male juiced.
Like man, not like
right.
not USPS.
What do you call it when you come too fast?
Premature ejaculation.
Premature ejaculation?
No, that's not
Damn
it.
it.
Male juiced. If you guys had it right now, it would be very uncomfortable. You wouldn't be doing what you're doing.
Erectile dysfunction? No, because that would be
we've
if
done
we
that
had
one.
if you only had boners, that would be
Male
heart
juiced.
attacks. It would probably not be fun to do a podcast during a heart attack.
Male juiced, and it's a medical condition.
Guy,
It's one word. The medical condition is one word. So male juiced is the combination of that word.
I'm trying to think, what could juiced be? I don't know. I don't know a lot of medical conditions because I just don't go to the
prostate
doctors.
exam.
No, it's one word.
It's a
one
medical
word.
condition.
One word. When you think like juiced, like
Steroid.
Steroids. Tell us.
getting
Yeah, I don't know.
Hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids.
That's good.
That's,
really
that's why I
good.
said if you
That's
guys
a
had it
very
right
good
now,
one.
you guys wouldn't be sitting.
That's a good one. Yeah, you're
That's
right.
a good point.
You're right. That's a good one.
My butt would be hurting.
That's all you got. Nice.
Those were good ones.
Yeah, those were our Robert Felines this week, gang. That was fun.
Especially like Mundo's, because then we got to say cock.
Yeah, it's always fun when you can say inappropriate words, but it's under the guise of like, hey, it's not inappropriate. It's cool.
Actually, that's why I didn't
Part
even
of a
change
gang.
internet providers. I kept the same one because I get to keep the cock for free.
There you go. There you go. It's always good to keep the cock, Pat.
Yeah.
Pat always says that.
Wow. Getting
All
political,
right.
huh?
Let's move on to our next segment, the Comeback Kids segment. We'll tell you what's back in the news according to us this week. Our Comeback Kids segment is brought to you once again by Underdog Fantasy. It's the greatest time of year again. I mean, we got hockey starting,
I'm
football
1 for 1 on hockey.
MLB playoffs, NBA's right around the corner, soccer's going on. Best time of year if you like sports. Over 1 million fans across 33 states got into the game last year by making picks on Underdog. You can win up to 1,000 times your money just by choosing higher or lower on your favorite players' stats like touchdowns, passing yards, or more. We got Thursday Night Football. We're recording this on October 9th, so the October 10th Thursday Night Football game we got going on. I have a play for you guys tomorrow if you would like to follow my Precome entry on Underdog. I have, if it would load, I have Brock Purdy of the 49ers to have higher than 20.5 completions, paired with DK Metcalf of the Seahawks to have higher than 59.5 receiving yards. That seems like a winner right there. If you put $5 down on this Underdog play, this Underdog pick and play, you will get $14.25 back. So you can just about triple your money with this one. And then we got hockey pick'em entries going on. Like tonight, I got Darnell Nurse of the Oilers to have higher than 1.5 shots, and Kyle Connor of the Jets to have higher than 2.5 shots paired together. That's my plays.
Once basketball starts, we're going to have the sports equinox coming up. We're going to have to cook a 4-sport. Underdog
Yeah, well, a
pick.
pick'em entry. Yeah, well, that'll be fun. But yeah, making picks on Underdog is straightforward. Signing up is even easier. Just head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app or UnderdogFantasy.com. You can sign up with promo code AlexTheBuzz, and Underdog's going to give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy. Promo code AlexTheBuzz, all one word, to claim your new customer special of a free pick, and your deposit offer must be 18 or older and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. This is the Comeback Kids segment. It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch. All right. First Comeback Kid this week is fishing. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm a huge outdoorsman now. I go
saw.
camping once a year, maybe twice a year now, and then I went fishing. So big outdoorsman. I'm officially a one-time fisherman this year.
Did you catch a big one?
I caught a 3-pound cat. 3-pound cat, dude. Pretty sick, dude. And then my dad caught a 5'8" alligator gar. That was insane. It's the biggest fish I've seen on a boat up close that was like caught by somebody on that boat.
That was the picture I saw, and I was just like, fuck that. Fuck
it
that
was
animal.
wild. We went fishing in Buffalo Bayou, which if you are from Houston, you are aware of. If you are not from Houston, it's like a river that just runs through
bayou.
the city, and it's all of our like sewage basically, I feel like, and that's what the fish swim through, but it's still water and they can still live there and you can still fish there, but not really. You can't really fish there. There's this one guy that has land that he leases our guide on, and he let him take his boat and like he takes people on fishing trips in Buffalo Bayou like daily, which is pretty insane. I went with my dad and my brother, and it was badass. Like I've never really I don't know if that's big game fishing or whatever it is, but it's like all my fishing has been just like real done. Okay, cool, fun.
It's more casting.
I've done, yeah.
That's what I do.
You wait for the bobber, you're good to go. It's never been like, this is going to be a big fish you're pulling in. I've done fly fishing. That was a lot of fun. But this was sick, where you just like, all right, let's throw this pretty big fish out. And then you hear...
How'd those fish taste?
We don't eat those fish.
You
Those are bayou
should,
fish.
pussy. Well, you don't want to eat fish out of Buffalo Bayou?
Catch
Why
and
not?
release, buddy. We like to take and then give back to the land, too. Like, here you go. Have this back that we took from you.
Yeah, but
land.
gars are big, scary fish. You should kill them. I don't know if that's actually a real
But
thing.
they won't
Don't.
bother anybody. We bothered them. The
Their
crazy
presence
thing
bothers
was
me.
the one that my dad caught, the guy said was probably 50 to 60 years old because they grow about an inch a year. So, like, being 5'8", that's crazy.
If only.
But then the one my brother caught, I think he said was like 30 years old. He was about 5 feet, which was pretty crazy. And then I caught the catfish, which was funny because I felt like my dad and my brother struggled on theirs when they were pulling the line.
Well, they were a lot heavier than
right, and I
yours.
was just like, this is crazy that like they're both bigger than me, and I'm crushing this. And I was like, oh, it's a catfish. It's still sick, but catfish it ate like a full mullet, which is a big ass fish that it just swallowed whole.
Do you throw them back?
Yeah, so like, but like these, the one
You don't want to eat those anyway.
yeah, and
Bayou.
we saw like just like stuff draining into the bayou, and just like, I wonder what's in that tube. That's going into where we're at.
It's already, the fish is already pre-seasoned.
Yeah. I mean, you can eat alligator gar. I just wouldn't eat him from Buffalo Bayou, and they would probably be some pretty good meat for the ones that we caught. But
They could be spicy though.
the first
All that
one,
buffalo
they
sauce in
would
there.
definitely be the one that my brother caught, which was not quite 5 feet, but we pulled that into the boat. Like it's cool because the guy has a lasso or like a noose, I guess, and you kind of just like you get the fish close enough in, and then he puts the lasso around it and pulls it tight to make sure that the fish doesn't get away, and then you kind of like heave it up into the boat. And the one that my dad caught that was 5'8", we had to go and put it on the lasso and then troll the boat to the bank so we could get out and then take a picture with the fish because we were worried that we would fall into the water trying to bring the fish in because it was so big. That was cool. Catfish didn't have to do that. I just picked that bad boy up. It was sick though. But yeah, fishing's sick. Fishing's a lot of fun. Maybe I'm a fisherman now.
You having beers? Beers with the boys when
Yeah,
you're
we had
fishing?
some beers.
Gotta have beers with the
Had
boys
some
when you're
beers. Not-
fishing.
we didn't get crazy. We
How
had
long
some
were you
beers.
out there?
About 5 or 6 hours.
5 or 6 hours?
Yeah.
What did you do? Did nobody have to poop?
Did that all before, bro. You can't
I
go
understand
5
you can-
hours without pooping?
No. Have you seen me?
I guess. Robert, you can go 5 hours without pooping.
Yeah, I can go 5 hours without pooping.
Normally I can. It's when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, okay.
Other than that, food
I don't
has gone
think you
into the
ever
body.
sleep for 5-6 hours.
Oh, I do.
Do
The
you?
weekend. I haven't done it in a few days, but
We got
I'm on the back-to-back 3.5 hours. But
we went to downtown Houston, got in on Allen, like around Allen's Landing on like at like 7 a.m. and then got done about 12:30.
see, that's nice because that's not too early. Like when people are like, yeah, dude, I went fishing at 4 a.m. I'm like, you're a fucking psycho.
That's when the fish are eating. Some people know that when
You know where else the fish are biting? Your local grocery store.
that too. But yeah, fishing is fun, man. And I'd never caught an alligator gar, and there's some mean looking fish because their face looks like an alligator.
Middleton men out there bonding.
It was pretty sick. It was
Man
like
versus
It
sea.
was like a life event. It was a cool thing that I always look back on. I'm glad I could do that with my dad and my brother. Also came up with an idea, a business pitch while we were out there. Cast and reels. Like just tossing your line out there. They should make a Topgolf for fishing. Just you go sit in a fake boat, and around it, it's got a bunch of the circles like you would hit the golf balls in. You just go cast. Try and see how far you can cast it. Can I cast it in this one all the way over here? That's this many points. Can I cast it in this one right here? That's this many points. Can I cast it all the way over here? That's this many points.
You could do that with Wheezy. Tie her out. Tie a toy to the end and just cast out.
But
Let
you
her
would
run.
just
and you
do-
reel it back past her.
You could just section it off, unlike Topgolf where you have the layer, like the floors. You wouldn't have to have the full like driving range length. You could just kind of shorten that and then just net in everything. Like
ever
the batting cages, kind of.
You ever seen those videos of the dudes? They'll be like on the shore, and they've got like a 20-foot fishing pole with there's like a little glowing piece on the end of it, and they do this like big wind up and then cast it like 400 yards out into the ocean.
Yeah.
It's the coolest goddamn videos. I'm like, I don't have that. They basically look like Goofy doing his special cast when they just launch it out there like that, but it looks awesome every time.
Yeah, but fishing's fun, dude. And like I suck at basic fishing stuff, but I had a guide there. That's the cool part of having a guide. Shout out to Alex Sosa. I want to give a shout out. I'm not getting paid for it, but it's Bayou City Champs. I want to give out the right address. If you guys are looking to go book with him, he's badass. It's BayouChamps.com, and you can go see all the stuff and like all the people that have chartered through him. And you can go at night. You can go during the day. You can get giant ass fucking catfish. You can get alligator gar. You can catch turtle. He said he's seen a body before in the bayou. That's crazy.
They pulled 2 out the other day.
That was like the first thing I asked. I was like, "Hey, how many bodies you seen?" He's like, "I've seen some before with customers, unfortunately." And I was like, "I bet that does suck if it spooks them."
Yeah, because
I'd be like, "Dude,
then you have to call the cops.
yo, dude, did you see?" But you could probably just call the cops. Like, this was right here. Like, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
We came across this. Like, I'm gonna go.
I
do
saw
my
a
thing.
body.
Hey, it's right here. Here's where it is. Okay, bye.
You won't see a dead body.
That's like I was kind of like, oh, is this gonna be a dead body? What is it? I don't know. It probably like,
Is this Stand By Me?
I feel like the idea of seeing a dead body seems like it would be cooler until it actually happens. And you're like, the body's dead.
Yeah,
And
God, now I'm
now
gonna be
it's
stuck.
gross.
I got to talk to the police, and
And then you get to see it wasn't a hippogriff. Was the horses on the carriages at Harry Potter? You get to see those things.
no, I think you have to witness death to see them. You can't just
Okay.
see a dead body. You have to like witness the
Never
death.
mind then. Luckily, you wouldn't have that surprise spoiled.
Shout out HP.
Shout out HP. But yeah, Topgolf for fishing, I think like for just casting, that would be a moneymaker right there.
Topcast.
Cast off.
I think you got to you just put a bunch of stuff out. It would be like a driving range where they have like old cars and shit. You just put stuff out there that people can try and hit.
Yeah, but you could just put like little like things that you just try and like have like a remember those like little magnet fishing games as a kid? You just have like a little magnet on the end of it. You throw it there and you just try and like snag something and you get the points for that. And then you just throw the little magnetic ducks back after you're done.
So hear me out. It's just a sea, like a big old yard of just ice, and there's beers all in it. And
I
you're
don't hate
casting
that.
out there trying to magnet catch beers. That'd be dope.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, because then you're like, oh, and now I have a beer.
That'd be pretty sick. All right, so just let's verbal trademark that.
I also loved at Astroworld in Looney Tune Land, that little kid fishing. Like you had to try and land a little
I've seen the
magnet
pictures
on
of
like
it.
the little lily pads and stuff together.
Okay,
I loved
yeah.
that.
I remember those games.
Dude, I would go back to there when I was way too old to be in Looney Tune Land.
Never went to Astroworld ever.
You missed out, man.
Never.
It was a magical place. If I was like a multi-billionaire, I'd bring back fucking Astroworld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be sick. Travis Scott tried to do that, and you saw what happened.
Well, I wouldn't hold concerts. It'd be a firm rule.
Whatever you do, make sure you have crowd control.
Oh, I would. I'd hire the Hells
Don't
Angels.
overcrowd. Yeah, that's how you do it.
I'm sure there's some bikers and I would local. Hell's Angels. That's California
Hell's
out
ankles. That's the
there. That's what Hell's Ankles, and we just get a bunch
East
of
Coast
fat
version.
guys with cankles.
yeah.
Hell's Cankles.
Hell's ankles.
Fuck it, dude. That would be the best. Just a bunch of fat dudes riding around on motorcycles. Hell's Cankles. I'd ride with those dudes. No, I wouldn't. No, I have a firm rule: no motorcycles.
Yeah, I would die on a motorcycle for sure.
What if they're on mopeds?
Ooh, good question. Or Can-Am roadsters.
I
which
always
are
said in college I should have got a moped because it would just be funny to see my fat ass riding around on a moped.
former co-host of the podcast, John Joffrey, had a moped, and that was funny seeing him on that. He was a very large man.
I bet, and he probably just
He was
blew
like
up
a
a Tannerite or
D1
something.
D1 defensive lineman just driving a fucking moped, probably close to 300 pounds,
Oh yeah,
just like crushing it. John is still crushing it too, by the way. I think it's his building company is rocking out.
Every time I see him post something, I'm like, that just looks fun.
Yeah, dude. He's a fun follow. But yeah, fishing is back. 100%.
I'm happy for you, bud. That
dude,
sounded like a
outdoorsman.
good core memory.
Maybe we'll know how to start like a PTG outdoors. Next thing, I'll just do an outdoors show.
I'm outside. It's hot. I'm going back
we'll
in.
just do,
That's the end
by
of this
that, I mean
episode.
we're gonna do the podcast outside next week. So we'll go out in the parking lot.
It's just day drinking.
It's like this
in
is the most
somebody's yard.
not outdoors you could be. You're on concrete.
That's what PTG outdoors would be. It would just be us day drinking in somebody's yard.
And sometimes there's a guy at skateboards by. We're like, sick.
This week on PTG Outdoors, we found a guy that's going to let us drink on his roof.
That'd be fun.
That'd be awesome.
Like workaholic style.
Exactly like workaholics.
Also back this week, tearing down goalposts. Have you seen this egregious act that occurred in Nashville, Tennessee, Pat? Oh my God. This is college sports. There are these kids or their parents are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars if they're going for all 4 years. How dare they have fun and pull down a goalpost and throw it into a river? How dare them?
Did you actually see anyone online that was mad at it?
Yeah, there are old people that are mad at it, saying that it's bad
That's
for
what
the
college
sport
football
and
is
that
about.
it costs the school money. And it's like, well, Vanderbilt, I don't know if you know that. Robert, look up what tuition for 1 year at Vanderbilt is.
Ooh, let's guess. Let's guess before he tells us.
What is
I'm going to
generic
say,
tuition?
are we going per year or per semester?
I need to know the generic tuition.
So just per year. I'm going to say Vanderbilt. Let's go with $80,000 a year.
80,000? I think it's way more than that. Hold on. Average
that
is
might be
24. Okay, so maybe 80 is not too bad. I would have said closer to 100. I'm gonna go 90.
So there's two here. I see tuition and fees and total cost.
Total costs.
Total cost, $94,000.
So $94,000 a year to go to Vanderbilt, and they're like, "Well, you know how much it costs? They fine the school $100,000 because that's one kid's tuition, basically.
Yeah.
One kid
And-
for 1 year, and they have a lot. Does it say how many kids are in attendance at Vanderbilt? Just give me the enrollment, because that means I'm pretty sure Vanderbilt's already made back that money off the goalpost. Vanderbilt could buy a goalpost for every student to then go throw into a river and still be okay. I believe it's a private university. It's one of the richest universities, if not in just the SEC. It's basically like an Ivy League school. It's not an Ivy League school.
It's an Ivy League school that is in a football conference.
Yes. And it's a hell of a school. And it's just funny to see, like, wow, this cost these people so much. It's like, no, it's fine.
Plus, their
cares?
stadium has been under construction for like 16 consecutive years.
My
They never
whole
finish
life.
it. Tearing down the goalpost, set them back another 10.
That'll be fine.
They're not going to have goalposts next game.
You don't have to keep putting
Their website just says 7,000 plus. Undergraduate.
That's
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
7,000
not
times
massive,
90,000. That's a lot of money. They can buy goalposts. They could buy at least 7,000 goalposts, according to that. And then they can probably still pay some of their professors.
That was
also.
awesome. That's what's great about college football. Bama beats Georgia, and then the next week they lose to fucking Vanderbilt.
Yeah. And just like that's what, like, I think we already did the bit when Tennessee won and they ran the goalpost down to the river and threw it in there, and it's like they marched it 3 miles down Broadway in Nashville, then the big street down there, and then just throw it in the river. Like, that's fucking awesome. And I love
So cool.
the mentality of college kids. Just that's the caveman brain that takes over. And I know caveman brain is frowned upon in so many things we do in society. And I get that there's a lot of things that are wrong, sexual harassment, a bunch of like, oh, wow, he's just being horny, quit saying stuff like that to me. Yeah, absolutely. Caveman brain is, we won football game. We go goalpost, tear it down. What do we do with the goalpost? River, throw in water, take to water, throw to water. And like, that's what like 1,000 kids were like, yes, tear this down, throw it in water.
No, that's right. But the people who are mad,
Walk
they're right.
3 miles, throw it in water.
Vanderbilt kids, you guys should be more like Philly sports fans. Don't tear down the goalpost. Just destroy the city. That's
batteries
better.
at people.
That's
no,
better.
Don't. It brings together
like West
the school.
Virginia.
It's camaraderie.
I think they rioted like 2 years ago after a win. It was something. It was West
They
Virginia.
just burned
Kentucky,
couches.
one
I
of the-
know they burned couches.
Yeah, but like, hey, all they did was tear down a goalpost. Let the
Yeah.
kids have a little fun. Plus, by the way,
Nobody got hurt.
in
It's
5
fine.
years, all these kids are going to be making so much money and giving more money back to the school. So
Yeah,
it's
they're
okay.
good. They're good. Yeah, the kids that do that when they're CEOs, they should have to buy one goalpost for Vanderbilt.
Like if I was a super rich alum of Vanderbilt, I'd be like, I'll buy the new goalpost.
I would buy the goalpost.
I just want my name on it.
But I would also pay extra to make sure that the padding under the goalpost said Alex instead of like the school.
Well, I don't think they would do that, but you could probably get a plaque on there.
I would like it known that this is the one that I bought, and when it gets torn down, you don't have to put a new one up there. But like, I would like to everybody know this is the Alex Middleton Memorial.
That's what I was gonna say. You got to see Alex P. Middleton Memorial Goalpost.
The Alex Middleton Memorial Goalpost presented to you by Pass the Gravy Podcast and Little M Shop.com.
I just didn't want them to have to pay for it when I do eventually pass, so I put Memorial.
Yeah,
on it
like now I don't have to fill it out.
That'd be so sick.
Like, you know how, like, this is kind of dark, but like when, like, if one of your grandparents passed away and they had a plot of, like, a grave plot, and like it would be like, okay, they'd put them in this one, and then they would have your other grandparents' name and when they were born, like their full name, and it's just like 1922 to, and it's just blank. Like, do you think you could get a discount if you're like, you know what? Put it down to like 2062. Give me 2062. We don't need to change this,
bro. And then
you're like, why would you? So you don't have to pay for the engraving. Don't worry, I already got it done. But what if you die before that or after that? Don't worry about it.
Here's the thing: we open up a betting website on it too. You put it on there, you bet over under.
But our bet, it's not a betting website. It's just Robert. You just have to DM Robert and be like, over, under. He's like, what year did you say it? Damn it, Alex. And then for the rest of my life, Robert,
and then you don't have to worry about the
bets.
payout because you're going to be 6 feet
it's
under.
Robert's problem at that point. Venmo Robert however much money you want. Robert's just holding thousands of dollars in Venmo. God damn it, Alex. Even in death, he still haunts me.
But I want it like, it's just a specific cemetery that does this, and you can bet on anybody in there, people you don't know. But you're sitting there like, your grandfather has bought a plot in there, and you know there's people like, God, he better die in the next 6 months.
Fuck, he did put 2024.
Put 20 grand on this old guy to die. He's been in hospice for 2 years.
But
fuck,
yeah,
dude, how many people would have lost their bet if they had bet on Jimmy Carter?
That would have been crazy.
That dude is still kicking. First president to make it to 100.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. That's a fact.
So eat more peanuts, I guess, guys.
He does not look like he's having a great time.
I don't think he's aware
alive,
that he is still a human.
I don't. It does not seem like he's having a great time.
I bet guys just unplug me. Like, no, just let nature take its course.
Yeah, like once you get to 100, you're like, now what? Are we going 200? That was like the crawfish streak. I was like, we already got to 100. I gotta go 200.
I mean, if you make it to 100, the last 15 years or so have probably sucked. But you might as well try and hold on and make it to 111. That way you can have a Bilbo Baggins party.
Maybe he wants to see Kamala.
You can be like, dude, I made it to 11D1.
11. That'd be good.
That'd be a sick one. Rob Lowe will do it.
But tearing down goalposts is back, and it's
about
just,
as American as it gets.
It's like storming the court where people do that, and then somebody gets mad, and they're like, "There's no place for this in college." It's like, no, this is absolutely the place for that.
You don't want people to storm the court on you?
Pros don't do that.
Don't lose games you're not supposed to lose.
And then away, don't lose on the road. And then you saw I think was it Tennessee did it when Arkansas beat him, and the guy just like clotheslined a fan that ran into him, and it was like, well, you getting too close. Like, don't run at players.
And that guy is a
300-pound lineman. Maybe don't do that.
You can charge the field. You can charge the court. You got to have your head on a swivel because I don't know if you know this. D1 athletes are large
and probably don't talk shit.
Very sad and angry because they just lost. Charge, but like give them a wide berth.
And probably don't talk shit either. Not saying it justifies them retaliating if you talk shit, but like they're bigger than you. Know that. You're in their turf. This is like when you go to the ocean. You're in his house. You're in the shark's house, dude. In this D-tackle's house right now, all right? Dexter Lawrence coming at you full speed. You don't want that.
I would love to go to a Texas State game where I got to charge the field sometime. Except I don't even know if I would. I'd probably still just hang out in the stands and be like, y'all have fun down there.
Seems like a lot of running. When Sam won to go to the national championship my senior year, we got to go down. I didn't run on the field, but we got to walk down on the field. Everybody else ran on the field.
There's an orderly procession down onto the field.
Yeah, well, there was the turf hill part that people could sit on, and I just kind of like hopped over onto that and then just walked down. It was like, neat. And now I'm on a field. Now I'm off the field.
It's got to be so much. It looks like so much fun.
It's got to be a rush. Got to rush. You know it's not a rush. He's getting fired as an NFL head coach in the middle of the season. Robert Saleh, the first coach fired during the season this year. Hey, buddy, Pat, if I told you before the season, New York head coach on the hot seat, who's he going to be the first fire? And would you have said Robert Saleh? Or would you have gone like maybe Brian Dable? Because I feel like a lot of people would be like, Brian Dable, nothing going on in New York. Nothing going on.
I
Only
still
it
might
wasn't
have
Brian
guessed
Dable.
Saleh.
It wasn't him.
I still might have guessed Saleh because I was like, if it goes bad, he's definitely getting
No, but
fired.
he has Aaron Rodgers, dude. Do you not understand that? He has Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I would not have guessed that it would go bad with Aaron Rodgers. I thought everything was going to be smooth. He was going to handle the defense. Aaron was handling the offense. Nathaniel Hackett, though, how did that dude keep his job? He's so bad as an OC.
I can tell you, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, like, he's got to have something on Aaron. But, like, Aaron's pretty much an open book now. Like, what?
I don't know. It just turns out that maybe putting your entire franchise 100% solely reliant on a 40-year-old aging quarterback not named Tom Brady may not be the best strategy.
Yeah, one that
historically,
especially one that has interests outside of football. Tom did not have interest outside of football.
like Tom was like, I don't even like my family.
Aaron's like, I like to go to Egypt and do psychedelics and contemplate the mysteries of the universe, and I hang out with Robert F. Kennedy. Tom Brady's like,
I will divorce my wife and kids, and then I will move to Tampa Bay, and I will do all I can to make sure I win a championship. And that's exactly what he did.
I will dismantle my family just to prove that I can do it without my legendary
I will
head
be a
coach.
sponsor for my weird, drunk party bro friend. I will bring him down to Tampa too. I'll rehabilitate him and get him to be in football shape, and then he'll win another title with me. And then he'll do the USAA commercials for the rest of his life, even though he can't be covered by them. But yeah, Tom Brady was, turns out Tom Brady's a special guy. Pretty special guy, maybe the GOAT. And if you're not the GOAT, you get bad at 40. Not bad, but you get worse at 40.
Yeah. In hindsight, maybe going to the Jets that didn't already have an offensive mind in place.
It makes me happier that he's at the Jets because they're more hateable for me. Like, if it was like another team, I'd be like, I feel bad. Even if it was the Steelers, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, Jets are one of those franchises that no matter how long they're bad, you don't feel bad for
You're
the
just
people.
like, fuck you.
Because they're New Yorkers. So fuck them.
No, because you should feel bad about the Giants, but not the Jets, because the Giants are the good
But see,
team, and
but
the Jets are
here's the
bad
thing, though.
people team.
The thing about it is Jets fans are normally Yankees fans.
No, Jets fans are Mets fans.
I thought Jets fans were Yankees fans.
No, more Jets, Mets, Giants, Yankees, but there's definitely crossover.
Oh, that is right. I always feel, I don't know why in my head. I think what it is the Jets and the Yankees both seem dirty, like not cheating
Don't
dirty,
say that.
but just like, gritty, dirty, like that in my head.
like gritty
Whereas
better.
the Giants and the Mets, maybe it's you know what it is? It's the blue.
So it's probably blue.
It's the blue that
Probably what it is. But Yankees
yeah.
also blue.
And the Jets are also
Too.
just dickheads.
Yeah.
And the Yankees are dickheads.
Don't say that.
You can admit it.
Aaron Boone is a dickhead. Brian Cashman
Yeah.
is a dickhead.
Yeah, like
Alex Verdugo, usually
Steinbrenner.
dickhead.
Steinbrenner was a dickhead. He was lovable. If he wasn't the Yankees guy owner, I would have loved him because I love the way he ran. That's how I would have ran my team
Yeah.
if I owned him. But they're dickheads. The Jets are just incompetent.
Fuck the Jets, dude.
They're
yeah.
incompetent.
But
dickheads.
Robert Saleh out in New York. Giants best team at MetLife Stadium. Fact.
If Brady goes to the Jets next year, or not Brady, if Belichick, he won it though.
Go to the Jets instead of the Cowboys. I'll take that. Or the Eagles.
See, actually, no, that would be funny if he went to the Jets just to like break Cowboys fans' hearts.
I would really like that. Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Cowboys are good, dude. They won a game. They beat the Steelers. They're fine. They're fine, dude.
So did you see the stat on that one? Just going off on tangents here. It was Justin Fields in his career when his team gives up over 20 points. He's like 2-38.
that seems bad.
It's very bad. And it used to just be you could be like, well, it might not be him. It's the Bears. Now you're like, no, this dude just can't play. He can't score.
It's just not.
He can do impressive things. He's got all the skill set, but when it comes to actually playing the position, not good at it.
Right.
So Russell Wilson will be starting
He
probably pretty soon.
very well could be. Very well could
And they're going to
be.
be just as bad because he can't play either.
So yeah, getting fired in the middle of the season as an NFL coach, that's back. And then also back is hockey. We kind of talked about it a little bit before. Hockey's back. NHL season officially began yesterday as we were recording this, and teams are playing the first game. Red Wings get their first game tomorrow. Pretty stoked about that. Hashtag Wings year. It's going to be Wings year for sure if you're a Pass the Gravy viewer or listener. and you're looking for a hockey team, since Houston does not have a hockey team, if you are a Houston-based sports fan, just root for the Red Wings. Detroit, that's the natural next team, right?
Sure.
We don't acknowledge Dallas, and then Detroit is close enough. That's the logic we're going to go with there. So we're all Red Wings fans if we don't have a team, okay? I'm forcing everybody into that. And they're going to be fun, and they're young. They're going to be cool. They have cool jerseys.
Detroit's on the rise. The Lions are well.
Yeah.
The official Twitter account of Detroit flamed. I don't know if he's in the NFL anymore. Equinemius St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown's younger brother. They apparently they have a podcast together. And he had said something along the lines of, if you could live anywhere in the world or in the country, who is going to pick Detroit? He was basically just shitting on Detroit because he didn't have a good time when he was there. Because he wasn't actually. I don't even know if he was ever there.
I thought he was on the Packers and the Bears.
Bears too, yeah. But he was just shit talking Detroit. So the official Detroit Twitter account replied and was like, "Actually, you're wrong. Our population has grown for the first time in like 25. Yeah, for the first time." He's like, and now we're in the
On the
top.
way up, dude.
We're like in the top 26 of like growing cities in the country. So he responded and goes, well, hopefully next year you can make the top 25. And they go, well, hopefully next year you won't have to move to another new city.
Ooh.
I was like, ooh,
That's good.
Detroit's getting feisty.
That's good.
The Lions are a little good, and the Tigers are good. They're getting feisty.
Bro, chirping Detroit like you ain't seen 8 Mile, bro.
Now, if the Red Wings
City
are
was
good,
built on.
if the Red Wings become good, that Twitter account might have to become a must follow.
Oh yeah.
Just feisty online.
Just excited for the Red Wings goal song every time. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah.
I'm so happy for hockey season. It's my favorite time of year.
It's-
Hockey and
this
football
is-
going on.
Yeah, and then basketball
I don't care about
starts,
basketball.
but like it's still on in the background. Soccer,
Playoff
got all
baseball.
kinds of stuff, dude. It's great.
the best time of
It's
year.
great. It's great. All right, baseball. We're not fucking talking about that. Doesn't matter. Whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't
There
matter.
is no baseball. The
Does-
season's
yeah,
already over.
It's fine.
Baseball
pretty
season's
much.
over.
My team season isn't over yet, but it will be probably in 2 games. It's fine. It's fine. Let's move on. You know what else is fine? Little M Shop. That's the best. Sometimes when I watch the Yankees not be able to beat the Royals and then have to go to Kansas City with the series tied instead of when they could have been up 2-0, I just go take a smell and a big sniff of one of my Little M air fresheners, and I'm like, oh, this smells fresh to death. This is way better. I feel a little bit better, and now things don't suck as much. That's what I would recommend. Getting this is like a stress relief. Go and head over to littlemshop.com, littlemshop.com. Get the out of this world design, the rad air freshener design, the floral wallpaper design. We got fresh to death scent, Little Ice, and Miami Beach for your scents there too. Yeah, fresh to death. Get the fresh to death. Just take a whiff of that, and all your worries will go away. Yeah, just like that, Pat. Just like that. LittleMShop.com is the #1 place online for retro-inspired tchotchkes. If it's a tchotchke, you better be finding it at LittleMShop.com. They got customizable keychains, mirrors, digital prints, all kinds of things at littlemshop.com. Go for the air fresheners, stay for everything else. You're going to get free shipping on your order of $10 or more, and you're going to get 10% off your order when you use our promo code PTG69 at checkout. That's littlemshop.com, promo code PTG69 for 10% off your order at littlemshop.com. If you get anything from Little M Shop, tag them. They're at Little EM Tweets on Twitter and at Little EM Shop on Instagram. Let them know you're supporting the people supporting the podcast. littlemshop.com, promo code PTG69 for 10% off your order at littlemshop.com, the official sponsor of the Not Cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
All right. Our Not Cool segment is our chance to vent about what's happened throughout the week. You stub your toe. That's not cool. Robert runs over you with his car. Also not cool. You hit us up on Twitter at PassGreatPod. Use the hashtag PTG Not Cool. We'll pick some of the best ones each week to share on the show. Make sure you're also watching us on YouTube. If you're listening to us, if you're watching us, you can also listen to us wherever you listen to your podcast. Hit play on both, please. Help us out. Make sure you subscribe. Share the podcast with friends. YouTube.com/PassGreatPodcast. Just search Pass Great Podcast on YouTube. But make sure you hit that subscribe button and share us with a friend. Comment. Say hello. Say hi. How's it going? What's going on with you? All right. You know what? We're doing the Not Cool segment. So during the Not Cool segment, write something cool that happened to you in the comments. Let's try to get to 200 comments on the YouTube post, the YouTube video this week. All right, guys and gals. Our first listener viewer submitted not cool is from Raimundo Benavides. He's at KMundoB on Twitter, and Raimundo says his not cool is having a bulging disc and sciatica issues. Now it's getting hard to even walk. A botched surgery from 5 years ago. That
sucks really bad.
sounds terrifying. Bulging disc problems, like neck problems with a disc in your neck, having to go to all that stuff. That scares me.
Bobby, do you have any advice for him? I know we all know you know about bulging.
Yeah, and discs. I tried to say it. Sneakier.
Yeah, dude, if they botch us, or fuck that surgeon, man. Might have to send a 8-legged friend of ours to go talk to him.
Ooh, Ocho and Associates. So I hear you roughed up my pal over here. It'd be a real shame if someone roughed you up too, huh?
That's, dude, anything to do with your back. That's the worst.
Yep.
I wish I could give you a hug, but that would probably
Yeah,
just
dude.
hurt your back even more, man. I'm sorry.
Love you, dude.
Now,
T's and
you know what?
P's.
Because he's dealing with back, I'll give you a pass on not sending the answer on your Robert
That
Felines.
works. Yeah, his back was probably hurting.
Yeah.
He was in pain. That's exactly what it was. All right.
Hopefully you get some good meds on that.
Our next not cool comes from Alexis Garcia at Alexis Texas _ on Twitter. And Alexis says her not cool is Karen telling me to put my son on a leash.
One, lady, mind your own fucking business.
Right.
Two, don't call your fucking dog your son. I don't like that.
Okay. That was yeah.
That was my, I'm turning your not
I
cool
was like,
into
I
my
don't
not
know
cool
if she
here.
has.
I'm pretty sure she's
son.
talking about
I
her
don't think
dog.
so, but
Because I
that
don't think
makes
anyone in,
sense.
in public is just going to be like, hey, put your fucking kid on a leash. Except I might do that. That'd be
I
funny.
was like, that seems like something you would say exactly.
Yeah, it's not. They're not your kid. I'm a dog mom.
If you're doing it
I get it. You
sarcastically,
love
that's
your fucking
funny.
dog. I love. You know what I call my dog? I call him my fucking dog. That's my family member. That's my brother.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my son. Then again, I don't own a dog, so maybe.
But yeah, I mean,
One
I
day
don't.
when I get
I
one.
will allow that. I'll allow it. It's fine.
Yeah,
But
fuck that bitch.
well, it
Mind your own
depends on-
goddamn
was your
business,
dog being
Karen.
bad? If your dog was chilling, like who cares?
Put your dog on a leash. Why don't you mind your own fucking
Yeah,
business?
if she didn't
lady?
have a dog and it wasn't bothering her, and she was just being like Karen, like fuck her.
Just because you got a dusty old pussy that nobody wants to go down on doesn't mean you got to be yelling at other people with their dogs.
If your dog was just like attacking the other dog or her, then like yeah, okay, I can see your point.
How funny would it be if we find out later on? No, she's actually talking about her son.
Well, then fuck that bitch. The bitch that told you to do that. You should be able to do whatever you want.
Actually, in that case, I'd probably be on her
Yeah.
side. Put all your kids on leashes.
She like the big old like New York dog leash where you have like 16 of them and you can just take all your kids and their friends.
Stop fighting.
Just come on. We're going this way.
Yeah, just mind your own fucking business.
Mind your
people.
own business, people. Don't bother people, okay?
Plus, I'm sure her dog is a fucking good
Probably
boy or
very
good girl.
boy. Very good boy. Son. So
Oh, son, yeah.
assuming gender, would assume that's
You know what?
Simple.
Give your good boy a boop and a kiss and an extra treat from me.
poop. Yeah. So shout out to your dog. Good boy. Give him all the boobs.
And I hope that lady stubs her toe every day for a year.
Yeah, me too. This is from Tessa G at Tessa Goriance on Twitter, and Tessa says her not cool is my husband bought store brand Pop-Tarts.
You know, I don't like turning on the gravy gang on back-to-back questions, but you know what?
Whoa.
Calm down, Miss Hoity-toity.
Whoa.
Fucking up there in your ivory
Whoa.
tower hating on store. I love a good store brand Pop-Tart.
Okay.
Sometimes I just want to spend 30 cents less. Okay? That being
Yeah.
said, though, the store brand ones really can't compare to Pop-Tarts.
There's nothing. that's
Pop-Tarts
gonna-
are so
they only have the
superior.
sprinkles on the top of it.
Yeah, I'll give you a pass on this one. That is true. Look him dead in the eye and be like, honey,
Kind of want to buy
we-
Pop-Tarts again.
We got Pop-Tart money, okay? We don't have to go store brand on that one.
When was the last time you bought Pop-Tarts?
A couple of years at least. I used to. My mom didn't buy them that much because when she did, me and my brother would just tear through them in like a day. How often? What would you say your ratio to toasted to not toasted Pop-Tarts you've eaten in your life?
Way more not toasted.
Exactly, yeah. Like I don't have time for
I
a
would say,
toaster.
like 80% at least, if not way more than that.
Now, but because it made it a nice special treat when you would.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, it's all warm.
Yeah.
A warm Pop-Tart, great, but like Pop-Tart's perfect by itself. It
Right.
don't need to be warmed.
Even though that was the point of it, but still. Pop-Tarts, dude. I might buy some on the way home.
Yeah, you scold him.
Yeah.
Big
Tell
honey,
him that's
we're
not
doing okay. We can afford the Pop-Tarts.
So you're not mad, you're just disappointed.
Not the toaster pastries. Is probably what they're called.
All right, next not cool is from Ashley Wilkins at Buster Healer Mix on Twitter, and Ashley says her not cool is my husband's shoulder went out while he was pulling on a nut. Nut puller. He's pulling a nut. Well, my husband's shoulder went out while he was pulling on a nut with a wrench. Had to get an MRI for a possible rotator cuff tear. Had to sleep on the bathroom floor for 4 days because it hurt so bad. And then she sent a picture of the MRI. Now, as not doctors, I would like to. Robert, will you put the picture of the MRI up on the screen for the people that are looking at it now? Pat,
I would like to diagnose this.
yeah, that's what I was about to do, exactly. Not the
he's got
picture of Sergio, but a picture of just the shoulder.
He's got a ghost in his shoulder, dude.
That's what I was thinking.
That's
almost exactly.
Honestly, and you know what? It might even be a racist ghost because it looks like it's got a tall white hat on.
But also, if you look at it, it looks like it's like a Dementor, and it's trying to suck in the rest of his shoulder. So really, you got bad bones.
And also, there's another ghost over here that looks like it's trying to high five the main ghost.
I didn't even see that one. That's something we got to think about.
He's got two ghosts in his shoulder.
You got a haunted shoulder.
You got to call a what do you call it? A medium?
Exorcist.
Exorcist. I think that's for
A
demons.
priest.
This is just you need a medium who can talk
Honestly,
to the ghosts.
you should probably call all of them.
You know who she should call?
Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters.
Well, what
You
if,
gotta bust
what if
those
they're
ghosts.
demons, though?
They do look kind of demonic. I don't know. That one just kind of wants a high five.
But like,
Maybe
he's
try-
trying to suck in this shoulder bone right here. He's like trying to that seems bad.
Well, first try
You're gonna
high
need
fiving.
that.
Try high fiving the shoulder. That one ghost will go away.
Make sure you just leave the image of this up with just us just rambling in the background the whole time. But then just put a couple of arrows sporadically as we're talking, so it looks like we're pointing at something. We're not though. Yeah, based on our astute medical recommendation, you got a spooky shoulder, which is actually this is probably the best month to have a spooky shoulder.
Did you tear your rotator cuff? Nah, spooky shoulder. I'm sorry that dude. A torn rotator cuff. It does sound absolutely.
That's
Dude,
that's like a real serious thing.
Anybody that watches knows that all day long I just am constantly putting my hands up and behind my head. I don't even realize I'm doing it till I'm doing it. If I had a torn rotator cuff, it would never heal. I mean, I wake up every morning with my shoulder sore because I sleep with my arm underneath the pillow like that. And then I made the conscious effort yesterday to be like, no, I got to sleep on the other side. Woke up, same side.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
side with the and then in the morning shower, I got to just put hot water on it for 3 minutes, try and work it out, stretch it. So I can only imagine what having an actual
Spooky shoulder.
spooky shoulder must feel like.
It's terrifying.
T's and P's.
It's honestly, it's terrifying to think about. But Sergio, love you, buddy. T's and P's. Give Sergio a boot for
Yeah,
us.
it might make him feel a
Ashley.
little bit better if you help him with that nut.
Yeah, help him with the nut next time, Ashley. That's a good recommendation.
Yeah.
A little love. Help him with his nut. And then make sure that I don't think Sergio listens. I know that you do. So or watch, but just give Sergio a boop for us.
What the fuck did you just do to me?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I got a
And then don't
spooky
tell him
shoulder
why.
and you're
Just be like,
booping me in the nose.
sorry about your say sorry about your spooky shoulder. Boop. Nothing else. All right, that was a good one. I'll go first. My not cool is that all weekend long the fire alarm at the building next door just routinely went off for an hour at a time without there being a cause. I did find the security number and was like, "What's up, dude?" And the lady's like, "I'm working on it." And I was like, "Okay."
But can you just disengage?
But hey, it's been 30 minutes. Can you stop? And then it went off another couple hours later, and I called and I was like, "Hey, I live next door." She's like, "I know, I'm working on it." And I was like, "Okay."
Work
Well,
faster.
but I'm not calling because it's been 1 minute. I'm calling because it's been more than 30 minutes, and I'd like it to stop because it annoys me. So that was annoying. And then also I did the thing that I always do where I don't do laundry for a month and then I start doing laundry and then I do the first part of the laundry and then everything gets stuck in the dryer and then my wife needs to do laundry for work and stuff. So then all of my stuff then gets taken out of the dryer and put on a couch and then put back into the dryer. And now I've just been finishing a laundry load for like 2 weeks now. Where like every morning I'm like, shit, I need socks. And then you just dig till you can find 2 white socks and like and then she needs it. So then the next day I come home and I'm like, all right, today I'm going to knock it out. And I'll like start the dryer and then she comes home, starts the load. I'm like, God damn it. I'm not going to put these away right now.
You're the worst.
It's on me. I'm not mad at her. This is my not cool. I am the not cool. She is 100% in the right to throw my shit on the couch and everything. I'm not blaming her.
Sam's like this too, where she'll leave her clothes in the dryer and I'll leave them in there for days because normally I only do laundry on Mondays. So when she does laundry like the other week, she'll just leave it in there until like Monday. But
it's nice. You can get your stuff all warm whenever you want. It can be
it's
wrinkly.
Not warm. It's there for days. Yeah, it's all wrinkly. It's not good.
I don't even rewarm mine. I just keep grabbing wrinkly clothes.
And so I'll grab it out of the dryer and like put it on the table, thinking it's out on display. She'll get annoyed. She'll put it away.
Nope.
Another day or two.
I knew I liked Sam.
Sam's my people. Sam's my people.
Dude, the amount of times that my laundry just stays in there until I've grabbed everything out of there, or it stays in there until my sister has to do laundry, and then all of a sudden it's all neatly folded on the stairs is very nice for me. I only have about maybe 8 days to 2 weeks worth of socks, so I can't go like.
I just downsized, so I had to do laundry more, and I have exactly a month now. I can tell because I've had to like go back and be like, damn it, I got to do another little.
I started
and
laundry.
Then you throw that in with your old dry clothes that have been drying for a week. And I'm like, well, these are wet. It's fine though. They'll sit here for another week, and then I'll just wear these at some point, and then we'll have this new process going all over again. I
started laundry at 11:15 last night because I remembered. Oh yeah, am wearing my last pair of socks right now.
Yep.
And I had to do that. And I've got 2 laundry baskets. And one of them just keeps getting more and more filled because as I do laundry, then like I'll be like, oh, I need to do more laundry and all my stuff is still in the basket. So it gets dumped on top of the old basket so I can fill up that one to do laundry with. And
Robert's so mad.
It's like overflowing onto the basket is on top of.
Furious.
I've got 2 dressers. Each one sits on top of a dresser. The clothes could go into the dresser. They do not go into the dresser.
But I do love
just put your clothes away.
Socks and underwear. Like as I'm digging through for stuff and I go, oh, underwear. That gets thrown into the underwear drawer and the socks get thrown into the sock drawer. But like shirts and stuff, I'm just constantly digging through. You know, this was in the bottom of the.
It was your Christmas what?
Dude, this was in the bottom of the refill basket.
I have 2 baskets. I have like 2 like bags in mine. Have like Christmas sweaters from last year. I just washed my David S. Pumpkins shirt from last year.
Hell yeah.
That I wore around Halloween, but I never needed to wear it again. So like, why would I wash that? I don't need this. I'm not gonna wash that in June. I wash David S. Pumpkins around October when I need to wear it. But yeah, like I'm just fucking terrible at that shit, man. And I've been chasing a whole little.
It's not that hard.
It's
Put
not.
your clothes away.
No, it's not.
But then you just justify. You're like, well, I can't hang these up because they're wrinkly. I got to put the dryer back on, and then you forget about the dryer, and you're like, well, fuck. Now the dryer's. I got to start them back up again because they're gonna be wrinkly.
I've just gotten to the point where I accept. I'm a fucking slob, dude. It doesn't bother me.
Does your dryer make a noise when it's done?
Yep.
Yeah. It goes,
Yep. No, I have. Like, I'm not making excuses because I have negative excuses. I have a negative amount of excuses. It is 100% on me, but this is me being lazy.
Like it's college behavior that you're supposed to grow out of, and I was just like,
well, you're like, I'll do it on Saturday. Fuck, college football's on, and then you watch football, and then you forget about it, and then it's like midnight, and I'm drunk, and then I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, NFL's on all day. Well, I'll be home. Oh no, I went to the bar. Okay, never mind.
Every so often, if I do it on like the middle of the day on a Saturday, and this is rare. But sometimes then, like when it's done, I'll pull them out, throw them into the basket, and I'll fold it as I'm like sitting there watching.
That's what you got to do.
But then it still stays folded in the laundry basket. It does not come out of the laundry basket.
Or I'll do the thing where you like shake out the shirts, you put them all on hangers, and I hang them above like my closet, like right on the doorway, and then I don't put them in my closet for some reason for like 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll finally be like, I'm tired of ducking under these shirts. Let me put these 12 shirts that have been just sitting here for no reason up. That's how I waste my time. What'd you guys got for your not cools?
I've got
that went on way too long.
I got 2. One of them is Usually before we start the podcast, I go to the bathrooms here, the wonderful clean bathrooms, and I take a quick pregame dump. And I walked in there today beforehand, and both stalls were in use. So I was like, well, you know what? I'll just rock a quick piss. And there's two urinals there, and I step up to one, and as I do, the door opens, and another dude comes and I'm a shy peer, couldn't pee either.
Oh,
So then
you had to wait him out, and then
nope. I just after me standing there for 5 seconds before he got there, and then him standing there, and I heard him start to pee. I just hit the flush, washed my hands, and fucking left. I don't really have to pee or poop right now. I just like to get it out of the way preemptively in case in the middle of
As
the podcast.
the ritual. Okay.
But I was like, I feel like not a man every time. I have a shy bladder. I can't.
It's weird.
I can't go. And my other one,
Everybody's got their thing.
my other one, which led to me finally getting fed up, and it's Xfinity. What a fucking
I was
shocker.
about to say, please don't be fantasy football again.
So I wake up Sunday morning, and the London game's already going on.
Buzz Lightyear. It's Buzz Lightyear. You guys know what I'm saying. We listened last week, but you can say it.
The London game's already going on. I woke up. I think it started at 8:30. I woke up like 9. I roll over as I do whenever the London game is on.
Cheerio.
I flip open my laptop. No internet, no cable. And I was like, I know that bill is paid up.
You need your old jolly old London internet.
I pull up the Xfinity fucking app, and it goes, "Oh, we've noticed there's an outage in your area. It should be done by about 12:05." And I was like, "So I'm gonna have to miss kickoff." Fucking great. And I miss kickoff, and it comes back on, and about 3 minutes later, it goes back out. And for the entire first half of the first round of games, it's just out for 10 minutes, back on for 2, out for another 20, back on for 3, out for 5, and just I can't watch the fucking games. And that goes for the entirety of the second half of the games. It's just out. It just will not come back on. I look and it goes, oh, it should be back around 5:30. I was like, fucking great. Because at this point, by the time I check, the Packers are already on. I can't watch the Packers. By the time it gets to the fourth quarter, and like I had
when you get on with those people at that point, like when you're on the customer service, like, bro.
Oh, I didn't get on customer service.
Oh, but if you do, like, that's what pisses me off. Where I'm like, look, dude, I'm trying to be real with you. I'm not yelling at you. You're doing your job. I pay you guys for. This is the day I pay you guys for. I pay you guys for this specific. Like, I pay for all of the days, but I pay for like this day. Don't fuck it up. And you're ruining my life right now. You are ruining everything.
Yeah. So, and because I'm an idiot, I wasn't charging my phone all morning, so I couldn't just like load it up on there. My brother's like, why don't you just hotspot it? I'm like, well, when I hotspot my phone, it's not strong enough internet to be able to stream anything on my laptop anyway, so that's not a fucking option. Finally, I just watched the fourth quarter of the Packers on my phone. Around 5:30, it does come back on for 5 minutes, and then it goes back. I didn't want to fucking leave. I was more content to just stew in my anger for an entire fucking day.
They did cover, so
And
solid point.
they did.
Solid point.
Which was great. Then the Cowboys game starts, and it's back on, and then in and out, in and out, in and out. The second half comes on, and it's pretty steady. Gets to the final drive of the game and just goes out. Couldn't watch the final drive of the
What was it? The Steelers defense, am I right?
Yeah.
Ayo.
And I look at it, and it goes, should be back around 12:30 a.m.
You just told me, so you basically, they were like, it'll be back at some point, maybe.
I took out my aggression on the Covenant. I just played Halo on my Xbox for like 8 hours
That's
that
what
day.
you need. That's what I feel like every dude needs GTA or some sort of shooter game where you're just like, I'm mad. This is a totally responsible thing I'm about to do. And just like, I just need to go on a rampage on GTA for 30 minutes and then I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
So then the next morning I woke up and went straight to Xfinity. I was like, cancel this shit.
That's why you got to do this.
I'm
thing
fucking
where
done with you
You
guys.
soak the box in water before you do it.
I
Because then you
didn't.
give it to somebody else, it's going to fuck up on them. Just
I'm
let
not
it
trying
dry
to fuck
out.
up somebody else's day.
No, because they have to check it before they send it out, and so if it won't turn on,
I don't
which
think
it
they
won't,
do that. I don't think for a second that they check it before they send it
But
out. They just send it out.
But when they go to somebody's house to install it, they have to plug it in front of the person, so it won't work. So then they're like, "Oh, this one doesn't work."
Oh, see, that's assuming it's somebody that I usually just go give me the box. I'll plug it in myself.
Oh no! You make them do it.
I don't want
It's
people
the same
fucking
price.
coming to my home. Fuck them. Yeah, that's another thing that's dumb. Oh, and also when I did upgrade my internet to faster, so I have better internet now. And then when I go back by and drop off the boxes, I have to talk to them because on the bottom there's a $10 a month charge for 24-hour protection up to 6 cameras. I don't want home monitoring. I don't want to set up camera. I rent. If I drill holes and put in cameras, that's going to come out of my deposit. So now I'm going to have to go there and be like, dude, take this off my bill too.
And if the cameras work like their internet does, then people are just going to be breaking into your house all the time.
Unless it's a closed circuit system, it's not going to fucking work.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
Yeah, and I stayed with them just for the convenience of not having to then switch over and find a new internet and all that bullshit. And I still get to keep Peacock for free, but I don't really use that. So I think not too long, I'm going to drop them completely. I'm going to find a new internet provider.
That'll show them, dude.
But actually, I didn't realize I did sign up for 12 months when I
our
upgraded
private
my internet.
equity fund should just start our own cable company. That'll be our next thing we do.
Here's an idea. We'll package all the streaming together and we'll just call it cable.
That's also a great idea. Yeah.
We'll just, you want all the channels? Well, they're all on all these individual services. Package them all together for you.
Will we put all of our online stores in like a brick and mortar place? And maybe like you could walk around this brick and mortar place and like go into each individual like online store. So it's like Amazon.com. I could just walk into the store. If I wanted to go to lids.com to buy a hat, I could just walk into the store.
We could even put like some restaurants in the middle of it.
Like, so like, cause you might get hungry. Like,
Yeah.
Cause you know, like when you're doing all that online shopping in person, you're probably like,
It's a lot of walking.
I would normally DoorDash if I was at home, but I'm not at home. If only I could
Because you're
go-
probably snacking when you're online ordering too.
If I could go somewhere, and then they should do something like that.
It's a bajillion-dollar idea.
Robert, would you be interested in something like that? Would you like to invest in that? No?
I mean, it's going to give me some money, right?
Well, it's the public or whatever, private investment, whatever I called it.
And then also
Equity.
just me being the lazy bitch that I am, I was like, you know what? I'm motivated. I'm going to start canceling all this stuff I don't use. I don't use Paramount Plus. I'm going to cancel that. I still haven't fucking canceled that. I literally would just have to go online and just go cancel. And I fucking just keep not loading up ParamountPlus.com.
Every time you think you're going to like, I don't need Paramount Plus, and then you're like, fuck, I do want to watch this.
Well, it's because in my head, so I found out a couple weekends ago my buddy had never watched The Godfather. So I was like, we're going to watch this. Paramount Plus is the worst streaming because it is the slowest by far. Like,
breaks
it takes
all the
forever.
time.
So it's not even that. It's just it will not fucking load. It takes forever. It's sitting there for 3 minutes. and then finally you see like the
Netflix
first
takes
thing.
forever. Netflix will do the spinning
Netflix
thing.
is like that for me. No, I just mean like even trying to load up Paramount,
never mind.
and then you go to search, and each button you hit like M, and it goes M, and you go right, and it's like you only hit right once there, right? It's so slow. So I'm like, dude, just to cancel, it's gonna take me 15 minutes just to get to the
that's
cancel
bullshit.
fucking screen in their stupid interface. All the money that Paramount has, you guys can afford to make Top Gun. You can't afford a fucking website. Can't afford a streamlined website.
Guess so.
It's all that Tom Cruise money you guys are having to shell
Yeah,
out.
that's what I got to pay. Robert, what you got? You're not cool.
I burned my finger in the oven.
Oh, dude. You
touched
forget?
like the
That's what that scar is right there on my knuckle.
yeah. And the thing is, I wasn't even making anything. I just wanted to feel something.
And Bobby wins the podcast.
Well done, Robert.
Well, at least it wasn't your head.
Yeah, I backed out.
We should probably tell Sam. Wait, do you have an electric or a gas oven?
Gas.
We should tell Sam to disconnect the gas.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Just until playoffs are over.
just until. I think he's made.
Playoffs are already over.
Yeah, that's true.
Playoffs are already.
Playoffs are over, dude.
That's true.
Playoffs don't count anymore.
But maybe until like sometime in early September, then we can turn his gas back on. But you might have some cold showers coming up for a little bit, buddy.
Hot showers are overrated, dude.
No, they're not. They are very properly rated.
All right. Let's move on to the final segment of the show. It's my favorite segment we get to do every week. It's the answers segment. And if you'd like to submit an answers question, we do the Precome segment where we bring up our business ideas. We ask any questions we have. There's no such thing as a stupid question. So if you have any questions,
Just stupid people.
No, don't say that. If you have a question you'd like to ask us, if
Brought it back.
a drunk thought, a high thought, something like that, parenting advice you'd want, if you need us to look at your MRIs. Actually, that's probably not a great bit for the podcast to do continuously. PTG-MD, but like, send us your ailments. Be like, hey, it hurts when I do this, or whatever, and then we'll tell you what it is. If you just send us pictures, that's not as entertaining for our audio only listeners. So we want to be
Mundo might just have a
entertaining
spooky
for
back.
everybody. Oh yeah, we Mundo. I would like you to send us the MRIs on like Twitter, and we'll tell you that. But then on the podcast, just give us the ailments, I guess. Yeah, medical advice, parenting advice, anything like that you need help with, hit us up at Pass the Great Pod. Use the hashtag PTG Answers. I think somebody's trying to use this room, but I don't know. And then
you guys want to do a podcast?
hashtag PTG Answers. You can also email them to us. passthegreatpod@gmail.com, and then just in the subject line put answers on top of it. We do check Twitter way faster, way more often than we do the email, but hit us up, answers at passthegreatpod@gmail.com. Put answers in the subject if you're emailing them, but we do prefer Twitter at passthegreatpod, hashtag PTG Answers on Twitter. Sorry, I was distracted by all of that. Go.
Well, if you just answered the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question. What's the question?
Any questions?
I think somebody was trying to use our studio. It's our studio on Wednesdays, dude. This is our studio. Everybody knows that.
Dude, you should like put a piece of tape on the door that says like PTG Studios.
I did when somebody took our plaque down. Remember our Pass the Great Memorial Studio. All right.
So all the rooms here, when they're in, it's got the thing outside that says like in use or on air or whatever. We can just get a piece of like Scotch tape or
Just put
like in or on air.
Just get Robert to put like a velvet rope out in front and just clip it. Closed.
Robert would like that because then he could probably just stand out there and not have to be in here with us the whole time.
That's true. All right, we'll get Frankie Ocho and
Robert
his
Bouncer
group to do it. Alex O at Alex McThunder1 on Twitter starts us off on our answers segment. Alex O says, if you had to live in a Halloween movie, which one would you choose?
Halloween Town all day.
Halloween Town. Is it
It's
Disney?
the far and away the least dangerous of all the Halloween movies.
Right.
There's no murderer in it. It's just a guy like trying to become mayor of the town, or he is already mayor. He's trying to become like overlord of the town. He's like kidnapping
Okay,
people,
which is
but like I don't think anyone died in that
Like,
movie.
dude, you're taking mayorship way too crazy, bro.
And like
Just chill out.
Like some of the dudes are just like humans with a giant pumpkin head. Dude, that's so much room for me to
Yeah,
punch.
it's pretty crazy.
I could punch that so easily.
Halloween Town would be a solid pick. Robert, did you have another one?
What happened to Hubie Halloween?
People were mean to him the whole time, but if you weren't Hubie,
Yeah, you're just in that world. You're not Hubie.
yeah.
Is there like
I didn't
anything
watch that one.
supernatural?
But would you want to be a bully though? Because what if you if you weren't Hubie, you had to throw stuff at him every time he was on the bike? That's kind of mean.
That's kind of mean.
Could you live with yourself if you had to do that every day? Just like Adam Sandler on his bike, like, get him.
I mean, Hocus Pocus probably wouldn't be that bad either.
They wanted to eat kids, didn't they?
But like, I'm not a kid and I don't like kids.
I
That's not true. I don't dislike kids. I just like yelling at them.
I would have gone with it. I would have gone with it because
oh fuck
like,
that dude! That clown would kill me so
okay,
fast.
don't go in the sewer. Step one, don't go in the fucking sewer, and then all you gotta do is survive that summer or however long he was there, and then you gotta wait like 37 years before he fucking comes back. Like, you're set, dude. Like, really, you get through that one little time period as a kid, and you're golden.
Also, Halloween. You just leave town.
Yeah.
And you tell you.
Oh, hey, we don't like it here. Let's
anyone
go
you
on
care
vacation.
About, anyone you care about, you go. We're leaving town.
It's like a
Because
college, college town in the summer.
You leave town, but you come back and like 9 of your friends have been murdered because they didn't leave town. That would suck. You don't want your friends to die. Just be like, hey guys, I rented a fucking beach house this weekend.
Yo, dude, what keeps happening there every 37 years? They just fucking eat kids? Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Just keeps coming back. All these disappearances.
Friday the 13th, you just don't go to the lake.
Yeah, just don't do that. Because I feel like it's like you can make it through that first time period, and if you're not the kid he fucked with in the beginning and you didn't get away, then you're safe. He's not fucking with adults after that. And if you were the kid, then just like don't come back to town.
I still think Halloween Town's got to be the answer though, because they have magic, and that'd be dope.
Yeah, but like if I could avoid a killer clown, then I'm also alpha of that killer clown, and that's cooler.
That clown would definitely get me though.
Just don't go to the fucking sewer. Like,
Hey.
bro, is there a red balloon? I'm out. No thanks.
Like a
Hey, there's gambling stuff here.
like a fucking sexy Latina is like, come down in the sewers. I'd be like, fuck yeah. I'm getting got quick. I've got wings. Let's do it.
All righty, buddy.
You didn't make them down there, did you? Okay, I'm in.
So, Robert, you went Hubie Halloween.
That's the only one I can really think of. And I don't even remember. I watched it, but I don't remember what happens in it.
I mean, you get to hang out with the Sandman, so that's pretty cool.
Like, as far as I
Did you
remember,
be mean to him?
there's no, like, supernatural
That's pretty. No, that's pretty good.
killing.
I am mean to all my friends already, though.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe it's perfect for Robert.
I haven't watched that one, so I can't put that one on my list.
But it's like Jason, not good.
Nightmare Before Christmas, bad guy.
It's just creepy.
Yeah, and they sing. I don't want to live somewhere where they're
that seems
singing
so
all the time.
annoying.
And then the rest are just like murderers.
Yeah. Like Freddy Krueger, it's like, I don't know. I feel like
I like to sleep.
Like you're kind of a pussy though if like you let that guy get in your dreams. Like just be like, wake up.
Here's an idea. Get blackout drunk every night. You don't enter REM sleep, he can't get you.
Yep. That's like that was why didn't they try any of them?
I had like a 3-year run where I was untouchable by Freddy and I didn't even realize it.
That'd be a really funny Freddy Krueger movie to make. Yo, we'll just get blackout. And it's like the one kid that is scared to get blackout and he gets killed.
It's like every house party, everyone dies except for the one guy that passed out at 9:30.
And then some of them still die from alcohol poisoning. But like we don't know if it's from Freddy or from alcohol poisoning.
Like everyone else has a claw that burst out of their son. This guy just just died on his own vomit.
We could make a Halloween movie. It'd be so easy. All right, great question, Alex. That's a good one to start us off with. This one is from Brett Brandon at Price of a ZJ on Twitter. And Brett says, is an ass a better boomerang or a ladle? Great question.
Oh, it's a ladle.
You
You can eat out of a ladle.
You can eat out of. Okay, I didn't look at it from that.
Yeah.
I would have classified it as a boomerang because like when you make that ass clap or you're twerking, that's bouncing, that's going back and forth and it's coming right back and it's going out there and it's coming right back. It's like that's a boomerang.
Here's the thing though, every ass can be eaten. Not every ass has the fat to do it. Like I'm pretty sure you could smack one side of my ass and it ain't moving.
True.
Like a
Totally
nice
bad
fat juicy
boomerang.
ass, you smack the side of it and it jiggles right back and forth. And I guess you could slap a boomerang into the air, so it could be that. But I think it is a better ladle. than a
Okay, I think
boomerang.
you've shifted my perspective on this. I'll
Yeah.
go ladle. Robert, what do you think?
You know, I was originally going to go boomerang as well, but Pat, you shifted my
Great
perspective.
point.
Say, girl, bring that ladle over
There
here.
you go. Give me that ladle, lady. All right. Next question is from Chris Amita, who emailed in and says, power rank these skeletons. Power ranking skeletons this week. Yeah, I forgot. If you want us to power rank things, we're the best at it. Give us 5 similarly ranked things, and we'll power rank the fuck out of them. You give us 5 skeletons to power rank. We got giant decorative yard skeletons, Jack Skellington, that's Nightmare Before Christmas, Skeletor from He-Man. I just know the memes. That's pretty much what I know from that. Dancing skeletons and then the pirate flag. Giant decorative yard skeletons, Jack Skellington, Skeletor, dancing skeletons, and a pirate flag.
I'll go first.
All right.
Pirate flag 1. Pirate flag is dope. Pirates are dope.
Yep.
Number 2, bro, we going with them b-boy dancing skeletons, dog.
All right.
You boys with David S. Pumpkins, you're good on my.
Just
on my
any
end.
skeletons. Doesn't have to be the b-boy skeletons. It could be any skeleton that's dancing. That's hilarious.
When I see dancing skeletons, I think David S. Pumpkins.
that same.
3, I mean, just for the meme, Skeletor.
Absolutely.
Until next time, kids.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
I always just giggle at it.
Those land every time. 4 giant decorative yard skeletons. Those are really cool.
We're gonna have the same exact.
Same every
rankings.
time. And then 5 Jack Skellington. In my head, I remember that movie being great. I rewatched it not like probably within the last year or two, whatever it was. I don't really like it, man. That's too much singing.
It was weird when I was a
Like
kid.
This Is
I didn't
Halloween,
like it.
iconic song, and that's great. The rest of the movie, I was like, Tim Burton, you got to put down the drugs, man.
Yeah, it's
this is
weird.
fucking weird.
So yeah, I went the exact same rankings as you. Pirate flag, pirate flag is so easy as a number one. It's year round. You see that, you're like, this is what's up.
Pirates are awesome.
Like, if you want to talk about power, you see a fucking pirate flag on a ship, you're like, get the fuck away from that ship.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yo, that's a pirate flag.
Assassin's
they're gonna
Creed
fuck
Black
our
Flag.
shit up. Pirate flags rock, dude. And then, like, what would have been bigger though, pirate flag or skull and crossbones? That like is a like this is dangerous. Don't drink this. This is poison. Because that's more of like a warning. I still think pirate flag.
Pirate flag.
Because you get stabbed by
Because
that.
pirates
you
are
can't get stabbed
cooler
by
than poison.
Yep, absolutely. Robert, what do you got?
I'm going dancing skeletons, number 1.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go decorative yard skeletons, number 2.
Ooh.
Number 3, I'm going to go with Skeletor. Number 4, I'm going Jack Skellington. And number 5, I'm going the pirate flag.
You don't like pirate flag?
I don't want anyone else being the captain now besides me.
That's fair. But you can tell the fear, like that's some power to have that flag there. You're like, oh shit, it's a pirate. Uh-oh.
I don't want it used against me.
So you have to become the pirate.
Yeah.
Or you'll be pirated against.
And you know what? He doesn't like rum, so that makes sense.
That makes sense.
I had
That does
some rum
make
today.
sense. Yeah. Fair. All right, that was a great power ranking, Chris.
Great list.
Keep those coming. Let's keep up with some spooky power rankings. I think we already did. We already do Halloween movies. I don't know. We already did candy. Don't do candy. Somebody's sending candy already. I think we've done candy every year.
Yeah, but they could probably send us the exact same
We
list,
probably
and I would
could.
give a different list.
We probably could too. So maybe I don't know. Just let's think outside the
Letters.
box. This is Brandon Davis, aka Texas Cat Daddy on Twitter. He is at a stream of cream. But Brandon says, "Do eyebrows count as facial hair?"
People don't mean it when they say it, but it's hair on your face.
It is facial
most
hair.
definitely is. Sometimes you need to groom it.
Your main facial, yeah, you do. Because I would if that's what you have to classify it as, like, because you do have to like groom your eyebrows.
I feel like I never noticed it anymore. It's probably there, but like I used to have to pluck the unibrow quite a bit.
Yeah. Sometimes you get just like a little bushy one. You like when your haircut, you're like, can you just
You get the old
Just
man
run through
eyebrow,
it.
or
It
where
just
there's
goes
just
crazy.
that one that's
Yeah.
all fucking wonky and long.
yeah?
I remember towards the end, my grandfather's eyebrows were fucking crazy. Dude.
If you have to do any sort of like upkeep to it, I think it counts as facial hair.
I mean, if it's hair on your face, it's facial hair.
Yep.
I get fucking
By
hair on my. I got
definition.
like a little mole right here. That's facial hair. I mean, granted, it's right next to my beard.
It's not
but
hair though.
It's hair coming out of a mole on my
Oh,
face.
I thought you said you just had a mole. It's like, I don't think
there's
moles
a little
don't count as.
coarse little
hair,
sticky
right.
hair that comes up.
Bless you, Robert.
That was the cutest fucking little sneeze.
Do you think it's it's facial hair, Robert?
I don't think so. I don't think so because up this area you're talking about your forehead.
That's
part of
your facial
like-
region.
So
correct?
for you, is your face just eyes down?
Yeah, I think so.
Robert,
That's a weird take,
I
dog.
think so.
So okay, if that's the case, then
if you
how
if you
far
were
up on the
to
are eyelashes facial hair?
No.
yes.
See, I'm putting his brain in a fucking blender.
If,
over
Robert, if
No.
you were to, receive oral pleasure from a female and you were to finish on her forehead, would you say you gave her a facial?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Because I think that would be considered a facial. Therefore, that would be facial hair if you had, like, if you got it in
If
her
it's
eyebrows. If
exclusively-
you got it on her eyebrows and it's like on her forehead, that you got it in her facial hair.
No, if it's exclusively up here, I would say no.
Here's one though.
I would not say
what would
When-
you call that then?
When women go and get an actual facial, does the mud mask just go up to their eyes? No,
Great
it gets
point,
all
Pat.
of the forehead and face.
Great
Your
point.
face is the front of your head.
I
That,
think
that includes
yeah.
your forehead, dog.
You've been outvoted on this one, buddy.
Okay.
Democracy.
There we go. There we go. And that only works when Robert is the one on is the odd man out, or the other one of us just pitches a fit.
I just
Because
won't come back.
This isn't
next week.
fair. That's what we do.
Robert was like, no. And I was like, dude, eyelashes.
If it's me or Pat on the outs, fuck y'all, this is bullshit.
Robert's just like, all right, whatever, man. I don't really care.
Okay, I get out of it. All right,
Move it
last
along.
question. Let's wrap it up with Hector Fernandez, who emailed in and says, if you order food from a restaurant and get up and leave right after, does that count as dine and dashing?
Does he mean like you order the food and then leave before it comes? Because no, you haven't dined. Or does he just mean like you pay the bill and you get out quick?
That's what I imagined it as. Like, yeah, I'll take the chicken parm and can I get this? And then like the second the waiter walks off, you're like, and you just leave. Like
Well, that's
that's not dine and dashing. It's still a dick move if you're just like making them make food and then not pay for it. Because eventually, like they're gonna bring that food out, realize you're not there, and then I know that you can maybe repurpose some of it, or somebody in the back gets it, or whatever.
Most likely, you're just feeding the servers.
But it's like still a dick move because they had to make that food.
Oh, it's a super dick move.
But also, what if you ordered and then you like realize like, oh shit, I don't have any money. I thought I had more money. I don't have money. I can't. Like you should just flag down your hey.
Just be like, I did not bring my money with me.
Something came up. I gotta go.
Yeah, that's the way to do it because that happens.
You have to explain.
Hey,
Hey,
sorry, like
I just got
a work
call.
thing came up. I gotta go. All right.
But it's not dining and dashing if you just order and don't eat.
Yeah.
It's dining and dashing if you've had the food and then you bounce to just avoid paying the bill.
And if you mean
it's
like,
even funnier though.
you
like,
ate, paid, and then like ran out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, by the definitions of the words, yeah, but like, it's not the spirit of it.
Right.
A dine and dash is specifically you're being a thief. You're eating the food and leaving without paying. That's a dine and dash.
So no, it's not a dine and dash.
Correct.
All right. Fair.
As the only food industry professional here on the show.
There you go. I've watched The Bear several times, though, so I'm actually a pretty professional food industry expert as well. And a medical doctor, too. I did just diagnose somebody with a spooky shoulder today. Anyways, let's wrap it up. We are at Pass the Pod on all
Doctober.
socials. Doctober.
I really wish I had thought of that when we were talking about it.
We
Shit.
could have brought that back. At Pass the Pod on all socials. If you're watching us on YouTube, please hit that like button. Leave us a bunch of comments. Give us your ailments and we'll fix them in the comments. We'll go on. Pat, you have to go to YouTube this week and just respond to people's ailments in the comments of this video and be like, this is what you got. And we'll just give them, just make it something spooky. Give them something spooky. Whatever it is. It's a spooky insert, whatever. That's a spooky finger you got right there. Sorry.
I can't get hard. You got a spooky dick,
Spooky
dog.
dick. Spooky dick over there. At Pass the Pod on all socials. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're watching us on YouTube, hit subscribe on the audio version as well. iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, wherever you listen to podcasts. Give us a 5-star review. Write something nice. Share us with a friend. Yeah, you can pick up on that. You don't have Pat doesn't have headphones on. You can tell that, but Pat can't hear.
Yeah. And ADD.
I am at Alex J. Middleton. Pat is at not Pat Dan. Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03 on all socials. Please give us a follow. Share us with a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Pass the Gravy. If you would like to support the podcast, Pass the Gravy, merch.com. Gravy Gang 2024 shirts are available. We got the dad hats available too. If you're going to the Rod Ryan Show 20th anniversary party this Saturday at Carbach, wear some Gravy Gang gear. Support the Gravy Gang, all right? We love you guys. You guys are the best. I'm excited to see some of you guys out there. And I appreciate you guys spending time with us every single week. I know that there's a lot of podcasts, a lot of bigger people than us that you could be spending your time with, but we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us every Wednesday. Love you guys. Until we... Oh, no, we got our random person generator. What are we going to do here? What you got?
I'm going to go, since you went fishing this week, Jeremy Wade, former host of River Monsters.
Jeremy Wade.
Adam Sandler.
Greatest fisherman of all time. Ooh, Sandman, nice pull.
Adam Sandler. All right. I'm going to go Michael Myers.
Ooh, the actor?
Mike Myers. Canadian Mike Myers. Who'd you say?
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler. Jason Wade.
Jeremy Wade.
Jeremy Wade. All right.
If Jeremy Wade comes up, I'm going to shit my pants.
Gary Brawlsma. He's a
the
singer.
Numa Numa guy.
Oh, the Numa Numa guy. Carl Orff.
Orff.
A composer. Carl Orff. Norman McDonald. All right, that was it. That was 3. Tom Wolfe, the author of the Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test. That sounds cool.
That's not a celebrity.
Wesley Barker. Alex Trebek. Okay, we'll end it on that one. Nobody won. Have a great rest of your week. Go Giants. Go Packers. Go Texans. Go everybody but the Cowboys.
Also, I won
and
Malik of the
Eagles.
week because your Malik didn't play.
That's true. That's very true. Congratulations to Malik Willis.
Thank you.
We're really having ourselves a Malik of the week off, aren't we? Have a great rest of your week. Love you guys. Pass the gravy, you bitches.
Bobby Jokes is quiet now. Houston dreams just hit the ground. Astros lost and hope turned gray. In the shadows, he will stay.